Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Glad to have you guys back in here once again. And what's been an incredible series between these two teams. 3 games all decided by 2 possessions or under so far in this series matchup between the New York Knicks and Indiana Pacers. Knicks took a critical Game 3 on Sunday to put the series to 2-1. Pacers on top of the series 2-1. So the road team has won every single game so far this series, and teams that hold a 2-1 series lead in the conference finals go on to win the conference finals 78.5% of the time. So the odds right now looking in favor of Indiana. Indiana looking to see if they can record a win on their home floor tonight. The Knicks are looking to stay alive in this critical Game 4 today between these two teams in this matchup. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like. Hit the subscribe for this one today. Welcome back aboard. Pat in the chat. Jason, the Naja player. Mario, Joe. Welcome in, everybody. Tonight in this matchup here. Knicks took the last game 106-100. Pacers went cold in the second half, and the Knicks outscored them 61-42 in the second half with a 20-point comeback by New York. And the Pacers really struggled from the perimeter. 5 for 25 from three-point range. It was an uncharacteristic game for them, for a team that has been able to put constantly 6 guys deep into double figures scoring. The Knicks 11 for 32 from the floor. Pacers were solid though with a fast break, forcing turnovers, 22 to 8 points off turnovers, 16-2 in the fast break. The difference maker in that game was the emergence of Karl Anthony Towns. Cat stepped up in a huge way. Fourth quarter, he absolutely went off. Cat had 20 points in the fourth quarter alone, 24 for the game, had just 4 points in the first 3 quarters, but he awoken in the fourth quarter, took his team to surge up in the fourth to take the lead as Brunson got into some deep foul trouble. And the Knicks were able to come on back and pick up win by 6 during the last game. Big props there to Cat for that one. Jalen Brunson coming off a 23-point game. He played a playoff low this season, just 31 minutes. He got into a lot of foul trouble during the last game for him. So I figured that he's probably going to bounce back, have a massive game tonight, I would imagine, for Jalen Brunson. It's good to see, though, on the other side, the Pacers, Aaron Nesmith, he's available tonight for this matchup. He was coming into this game questionable due to a right ankle sprain, but he is good to go tonight for Aaron Nesmith. So obviously this is a massive matchup here. Yesterday, a game that Minnesota needed to win and they couldn't. Yesterday's the Thunder kept on shutting down the door multiple times, won by 2 last night, 128 to 126. And the Pacers will look to see if they can get on the board to pick up a home win right now for Indiana, which would be the first time in the series that the home team has won. And welcome aboard. This should be an exciting game indeed tonight. It's been just a wild, wild Eastern Conference Finals between these two teams. I'm hoping for a deep series, but this game here tonight, I think this determines potentially who could win the series. If the Pacers come out in this one, Pacers very well are going to close it out because they'd be up 3-1. If the Knicks win this one, though, you give the Knicks all the signs of life, 2 straight in a row for New York, with a chance to go back to MSG for a Game 5 to see if they can make it 3. It's just this Pacers team is just so deep compared to the Knicks. The Knicks going to have star power all over the place. Brunson and Cat are going to have to combine for at least 55 tonight. 55 plus if they'd have to win this one. What's good, Kevin? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Hope all is well, brother. Good to hear from you. So glad to have you back in. And congrats there. Graduation at Robert Morris. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Congrats to you, brother. Yeah, I hear you. No problem, man. I was in the same boat like 8 years ago when I graduated college. College and all the paperwork and stuff for college took like a ton of time. I actually never told like my background here on the stream before with my college stuff before to you guys, but I actually graduated college in 3 years. So that decision for me, because going into my senior year, I actually found out that I was like well ahead of credits because I did 4 different internships throughout college. That all those credits for my internships, they were like elective credits, and I was over the 120 total credit mark. So yeah, I found that out going from junior year to senior year, or more so my second year to third year. My college course advisor, she was like, yeah, you could actually graduate in 3 years. So I graduated in 3 years without taking any APs in high school. So I did 18 credits every single semester in my first year and second year of college, and I was commuting. I'm going to give this a generous 50 minutes. So I was commuting what would be a generous 50 minutes to college. The college that I went to was 7 miles south of Boston. So with the traffic, which some of my courses were at 8:30 a.m., I had to leave at like 5:50 a.m. to get to class on time at 8:30, and I was just like getting there barely. So the college I went to was like 32 miles north of where I live. Commuting north up 95 north from like Providence to Boston for like an 8:30 a.m. course, I would have to leave at like 5:50, 6 a.m. It took me like 2 hours some days to get up to college. Like I would listen to WBZ radio every single day once I hit 152 Route 1 on the split. Then I decide whether I wanted to take 95 north or whether I take Route 1 past Gillette. Because I didn't know every single day which road I was going to take until it's fully dependent on where the crash was on the highway. Sometimes the highway was shut down. Sometimes the crash was before the exit that I took back towards the Rhode Island border. Sometimes there'd be a crash that would shut down the highway in the middle up towards like 495 in between 93 or so. So it was really dependent every single day. I have to play it off ear. But yeah, I actually graduated college in 3 years. And, yeah, it was quite the experience. It was a lot that took up my time in college, for sure. I actually didn't start the play-by-play stuff until, like, 2 years out of college for myself. So, I initially went to college for radio. That's what I got my degree in. That's what I did all my intern stuff in, was radio. I didn't know that I had, like, all the play-by-play stuff in me until, like, 2 years after, where I started up the channel. So I didn't have any play-by-play stuff lined up right after college. I wish I had gotten into it much sooner, like where a lot of people get into it during the high school level. But it wasn't until 23 years old when I started up the channel. That's awesome. Yeah, Robert Morris making a tournament. That's awesome, man. Oh, that's great. Got to experience the Horizon League tournaments That's awesome. What's good, Bill? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. He likes the Pacers tonight in this one. Yeah, I like that too. So Pacers over team total, going to get to my top 5 picks of the night. This is what I like tonight in this matchup here. I've got the Pacers minus 2.5 in the spread for Indiana tonight. They have yet to go on a losing streak in over 2 months for Indiana. They have a 9-4 record at covering the spread in the NBA playoffs. That's the best out of anybody in the playoffs. And they've bounced back, winning 7 straight games following a loss for Indiana. In Game 4, they've been able to smash the 2 teams that they played against so far in the playoffs in Game 4s. They beat the Bucks by 26 in the first round. They beat the Cavs by 20 points in Game 4 in the second round. So I see the Pacers bouncing back tonight, covering the spread in this one. I like the over 220.5 in this game as well. I feel like the game script's going to benefit more from the Pacers in this matchup to go over much more possessions compared to the previous game, which both of the teams were around 75-74 total shot attempts. Indiana, during the last game, shot a playoff worst, 5 for 25 from the perimeter. I don't see that happening again. I think the Pacers are going to get back on track with their 3-ball, and they're going to control the tempo in this game, which will benefit the style to be more of a track meet in favor of Indiana. So I like the Pacers and Knicks tonight to combine for over 220.5. I like the Pacers over 111.5 for this game as well. They were looking like they were going to get there. 58 points at halftime during the previous game, but got outscored 61-42. They've scored at least 114 points in 10 out of 13 games in the playoffs so far. Only games that they were held below 110 for the Pacers were all in Game 3s for them. And their Game 4s, they bounced back in a major way. They scored 129 points in each of their Game 4s for Indiana. Jalen Brunson, he's going to have a huge night tonight for Jalen Brunson. A series low, 23 points in 31 minutes due to foul trouble. 31 minutes played by Brunson in Game 3. That was the fewest amount of minutes for him in this season's playoffs in a single game. Brunson is going to have to go off tonight. He's averaging 33.3 points per game following a game that he scores 23 or fewer in the playoffs for Brunson. My final pick tonight, TJ McConnell. He keeps on rolling over 8.5 points. Keeps on dribbling circles around the Knicks defense. McConnell's averaging 10.7 points per game in the series. He has 8 of his 10 games in his career against the Knicks all time in the playoffs, dating back to last year's playoffs. He scored 10 points or greater for TJ McConnell. So I like TJ McConnell. The Knicks defense has yet to stop McConnell. And McConnell keeps on giving the Pacers a burst of energy off the bench. All 3 games with at least 10 points for him in the series. I like him to hit the over 8.5 points tonight. So that's what I've got tonight. Pacers to cover the spread at 2.5. And both of these teams to go over 220.5 for the total team points. Pacers total team points over 111.5. Jalen Brunson going to have a huge game tonight. 29.5 for Brunson on the over, and TJ McConnell over 8.5 tonight for the Pacers. Should be a fun one tonight. This series has been absolutely amazing. 3 games, all decided by either 1 possession or 2 possessions. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. And a big night tonight. Indiana looking to see if they can get the first home win of this series. Right now, Pacers coming in hot right now. The poll is 69-31. Make sure to vote in that poll too. Indiana on their whole floor. Yellow jerseys, dark blue numbers, dark blue letters for this matchup for the Pacers. Tyrese Haliburton, he's another one. I didn't list him in my top 5 picks, but honestly would not shock me if Hallie goes off tonight. Once again, Stephen A., for the second time within a week span, said that Haliburton's not a superstar. The first time he said that was before Game 1. Haliburton responded with a game-tying shot to force it into overtime, and he dropped down 31 in the Game 1 win. And now Stephen A. once again said today that Tyrese Haliburton, once again, is not a superstar. Haliburton tonight in a big stage on his home court. Chance to prove the big media market wrong in this one tonight. This has been an awesome series. Kane, welcome in. Scott, thanks for joining in. Ryda, glad to have you back in. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Cat, Mitchell Robinson, the starting five tonight for the Knicks. Tyrese Haliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam, and Miles Turner, the starting five for Indiana. Good to go tonight for Aaron Nesmith as he was dealing with that ankle sprain during the last game, but he is good to go tonight in this matchup as the Knicks control the opening tip. Left to right on the floor, opening possession goes to New York. Blue jerseys, orange numbers, orange letters, white outline for this matchup. Bridges at the top of the key, defended by Haliburton. Slides it off to his right to Anunoby. OG with 16 points in each of the 3 games in the series. OG dribbles up to the mid-block. OG jumper takes it over Nembhard, and he drills it. Good start by OG. It's a tough shot right over Nembhard for 2. Opening possession now for the Pacers. Haliburton into the hands to Nesmith. Handoff back to Haliburton. Outside finds Nesmith. Nesmith lobs it down low off to Turner. Backs his way inside. Held on to. Floated up the shot. Got it. And the foul by Miles Turner. That's a strong bucket right there. And one coming up as he got held on to by Mikal Bridges, who picks up the foul. Wow. Massive response right there. That was a strong basket by Turner. Free throw is good. This series has been absolutely incredible. Second possession of the game. Brunson left to right on the floor, crosses midcourt. He takes on Nesmith into the hands to Bridges. Back outside of Brunson at the edge of the Gamebridge Fieldhouse logo. Brunson off the screen set by Robinson. Dribbles, drives down the lane. Dish outside to the top. Bridges launches a 3. A swoosh. Mikal Bridges buries the 3 straight away from the perimeter. Pacers possession number 2. Turner on top. Puts the ball into the hands to Siakam off the left towards his dribble. Finds Nesmith around the perimeter. Over to Siakam once again. Turns the corner. Attacks the paint. Euro step on Gunner. Rebound. Secured here for the Knicks. Brunson quick up the floor. Bounce pass. Bridges attacks baseline. Jumper. Low block off the rim. No good. Haliburton with a defensive rebound. Pushing the pace. 3-on-2. Drive. Kick. Corner. 3. Nesmith drills it. 6-5 Indiana. That was a beautiful setup right there. Haliburton off to the corner. Kick for the 3. Finding Nesmith from the perimeter. Brunson has it again. Backs his way to the key inside. Brunson floats to the shot. Gutted to go. Good for off the window. 8-7. Rapid fire pace so far in this game between these two teams. Knicks with possession. Around the perimeter, it is Brunson. Brunson not able to stick to one defender. Nesmith went down across the ankles of Nesmith off the crossover. Brunson missed the 3, though. Couple buckets recently in the last few possessions as Turner jacked up the 3 off the back rim. No good. A rebound back to the Knicks. So we've had a few buckets here. I think it buffered for like a second or two. I got that issue with drop frames just a moment ago. Once again, it keeps on happening in the 8 o'clock hour. That's going to be something on YouTube because once we got into the 9 o'clock hour, it seems like we're going by fine or so. That was a turnover out of bounds by OG Anunoby at the baseline. Goes back to the Pacers here. Nesmith wide open 3. Tees it up and he delivers. Aaron Nesmith from the perimeter. 11-7 for Indiana. Indiana coming out firing here. 11 points in the first 3 minutes of action. Brunson at the right wing. The pace playing into the favor of the Pacers right now. Bridges inside the key. Bridges at the free throw circle. Bounce pass off the Cat. Cat backs his way. Pivot over. Siakam scores. Up it off the backboard. This is looking like a track meet tonight right now. 3+ minutes in so far. Siakam drives. Attacks the paint. Bumped into and fouled. Going up defended by Cat. And Cat right now in a little bit of pain as he was holding his left knee in the process. 8:46 left to go in the first. 2 free throws coming up out of this for Siakam. Yeah, for some reason, if I drop frames and I go to 0, which I did like a minute ago, just go up to the top of the URL and just refresh it. That's usually what works, is if you're able to like refresh it. If you're on a phone, just scroll up and get the refresh logo or so for some reason. Yeah, randomly, it's been happening the last couple of streams. It will randomly drop frames at like the same time throughout. It keeps on happening around like a couple minutes past the 8 o'clock hour, which is like the beginning of this game. Like 8:10 is when it happens. So I don't know if that's like a YouTube issue or so at like 8:10. That's around like sunset time on my area right now. Bridges jumper inside the key, left it short. To rebound goes to Halliburton. 4-point game right now. Halliburton around the perimeter. Wide open three. Somebody forgot to defend Halliburton, and he rattles the triple. That's too easy. 7-point lead for Indiana. Last game, they went 5 for 25 from the perimeter. This game, they're already 3 for 4 right now. They have yet to go on a losing streak since early March for the Pacers. 7 straight games they have won following a loss for Indiana. It's been over 2 months since the last time that they've gone on a losing streak. Timeout taken on the Knicks, 16-9, with 8:14 left to go in the first. What a statement start right now for the Pacers. 19 points in not even 4 minutes. Just wild. No, my CPU is on like 6 or 7, so it's not a CPU issue. If my CPU is on like 50 or 60, then yeah, it will be a CPU issue. Yeah, another rough game by Julius Randle last night. Tyrese Halliburton, first made 3 of the game. Already 4 out of 5 starters scoring tonight for the Pacers. Aaron Nesmith, 6 points for him. Perfect, 2 for 2 from the perimeter. Siakam's got 4, 3 by Turner. Lighting it up with the threes right now for Hallie. He's got 3 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. If you're new in the stream or just getting started tonight, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Mikal Bridges with a 3-2 each by OG, Cat, and Brunson. They've been really, really good in Game 4s, the Pacers have. They won both of their games by 20 and 26 points in Game 4. Yeah, it's very odd because I got one of those loading circles that said lost internet for like 3 seconds and then it came back. I wonder if it's like my internet provider or something, because the outage happens at the same time usually at the beginning of this game as Brunson lobs up over the top for Robinson and he dunks it with a 2-handed flush. Yeah, we had like an internet outage at work a couple weeks ago. Based on the same provider, because statewide we have one provider that we go through like the entire state, so I don't know what the issue is or so. 16-11. Knicks when another foul picked up. As that's the first personal foul. Charge the Cat. He will take a seat right, or a second one. He's got. That's the second charge the Cat. So that's the second personal foul now on Cat. Not a good start for Cat in this game. Inbound goes over to Nembhard drives, attacks the paint, right past the defense. No good. Left it off the rim. A little bit too strong there in the layup. He was right behind the entire Knicks. Dito, hard bounce pass behind the back. It goes right over to Anunoby, cutting. Backdoor scores with a two-handed flush. 16-13 right now. Pacers should be up by more if they had been able to convert on that layup. Ben Shepherd into the hands to Nembhard. Nembhard at the top of the key, 10 on the timer. Drops it down low off to Siakam. Turn around, baby hook. He got it to go. Good for two. Pascal Siakam just making it look easy out there on the floor. First 5 minutes into action so far. Bridges on the court with Brunson, Robinson, OG, and Josh Hart. This is going to be Brunson who's going to have to take over. Brunson, turnaround, 15-footer, straight away, connects on it. Jalen Brunson up to 4 points right now tonight. Trading buckets back and forth we go. Indiana, their 5 of the floor looks like this. Halliburton, Nembhard as Nembhard turns it over inside the key. Anunoby picks up the steal. Halliburton, Nembhard, Turner, Shepherd, and Siakam. Lob at the low block. Bridges, turnaround over. Halliburton drills the 2 plus the foul. Mikal Bridges, the and 1 coming up here at the free throw line. Let's see, they're going to show the replay. That's a tough replay to see if there's any really just contact on the contest right there. Halliburton furious to the officials. He thought it was a clearly a terrible call there by the officials, but Halliburton picks up the shooting foul. Yeah, it didn't really look like much contact at all. Kind of a weird camera angle they gave on like an above the camera angle. 18-18 as the free throw went down. 6:20 left to go in the first. 9-2 run by the Knicks. Halliburton around the perimeter. He takes on Robinson. Step back 3 to air. Right down the chute, delivers. Tyrese Halliburton cans the 3 ball. Indiana coming to play today, drilling their threes tonight. Pacers are 4 for 5 from the perimeter right now. Crossing midcourt with Brunson. Brunson steps into a 3, top of the key. He's got it. Man, this has been an incredible game right now. Midway through the opening quarter, trading threes in a moment. 21 even. Past midcourt with Halliburton. Halliburton takes out Robinson. Around the perimeter, Halliburton 1-on-1. Slides it off to the corner of the top and back outside Halliburton. Halliburton at the free throw circle. Generates space. Jumper over Robinson. Swashes it. Tyrese Halliburton in the zone right now in this game. 8 points by Hallie. 7 by Brunson. Josh Hart. Bounce pass off to Robinson. Handoff goes to Brunson. Brunson at the top of the key takes on Shepherd. At the top, crossover, jacks up the 3. Jalen Brunson connects on it. Jalen Brunson's determined to drop down 50 tonight. Question will be who else will step up for the Knicks. Right now, Cat in deep foul trouble. Halliburton drives through the teeth of the defense. Knicks pick up the reach and foul. What a game right now. Man, this series has been so electric. Jalen Brunson, 10 points in the first 6 minutes in 43 seconds. A lot of elite level shot making here tonight. Pacers now in a bonus, so that's the 5th as a team for New York, which will send Halliburton to the free throw line. First one's good. Foul trouble looks like this for the Knicks right now. 2 personal fouls each by Cat and Robin. Cat's got 2. Robinson and Bridges has 2. Second shot's good as well. So Cat's got 2. Bridges and Robinson each have 1. Brunson, spin move, inside with the left hand, missed off the rim, short rebound secured by Halliburton. Halliburton quick up the floor, cross-court pass off to Nesmith, sprinting down the lane, and he dunks it through with a right-handed flush. 27-24, Indiana playing with their pace of play right now in this game. Jumper misfire by Bridges, out of bounds, as Hart collected the rebound but stepped out of bounds. Mr. Smiley, welcome back in. Rissa, thanks for joining in. Been a lot of gaps so far that the Pacers have been able to get working on the Knicks defense in this game. Halliburton's going to go to the line right here. It was on Josh Hart. He came down with a rebound. He pushed over the back. McConnell now on the floor for the first time tonight. First shot's good. So this is bonus free throws here by Halliburton. There was a push over the back by Josh Hart. Going up for that rebound. So Josh Hart off the bench with his first personal foul of the night. Deep foul trouble for a very thin team for New York. And Halliburton showing up so far. Free throw number 2 is good. 5-point game. This has been a really good game so far indeed. Brunson, McBride, Hart, Bridges, and Achua. The 5 on the floor currently for the Knicks. Brunson, skip pass out to the wing. Josh Hart takes the 3, makes the 3 for the perimeter. Really need those 3 points there by Josh Hart. He's been a guy that's been struggling scoring-wise. Held to single digits in every single game of the series. Siakam backs his way to Hart. Puts up the shot. No good off the back rim. Rebound ripped away by Josh Hart. As he goes up the floor quickly, his pass broken up, tipped up in the air, intercepted by McConnell. Racing up the floor, 3-on-1. Halliburton finds Obi Toppin in the fast break, and he dunks it with a 2-hand slam. Wow, they're a blur in transition. Pacers playing with some serious speed tonight right now. 31-27, under 4 minutes left to go in the first. Brunson, double team, gets it away to Achua. Achua dribbles towards his left at the top of the free throw circle. Outside of Brunson. Brunson drives inside the key. Runner got the 2. Plus the foul. It's on Toppin, who picks up the shooting foul. And one coming up by Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is playing out of his mind tonight so far. On the other side, Tyrese Halliburton absolutely balling out in this game as well. 12 points by Brunson. Halliburton's got 12. Nesmith with 8. And we will have a timeout here taken on the floor by Rick Carlisle with 3:43 left to go in the first. Tons of points so far this game. Rapid fire pace of play as we head over to the timeout. Man, both of these teams are flying up and down on the floor against one another. This is a fun game right now. Zip, zip, zip. Both of these teams just zipping up and down. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Wow. Brunson and Halliburton are in a battle to score 50 in this game. Holy smokes. This is all dependent on whether Cat shows up or not tonight. If Cat doesn't show up, which he's picked up 2 quick fouls, then the Knicks are probably going to lose this one. If Cat shows up like he did in the fourth quarter, then the Knicks will win this game. This is highly dependent on Cat tonight. 2 points in 4 minutes with 2 personal fouls. Because Brunson is going to hit at least 40 tonight if he keeps this up. On the other side, Halliburton has responded right back to what Stephen A's comments were again today about Halliburton not being a superstar. Stephen A said that before the start of the series, before Game 1, Halliburton dropped down 31. And then said it again earlier today, Halliburton responding in a big way. It's the same guys in Game 1 that's responding right now. Aaron Nesmith might have another legendary game where he drills like 6, 7, 8 threes. Right now, Nesmith has 8 points, 3 for 3 from the floor, 2 for 2 from the perimeter, with playing through a sprained ankle for Nesmith. Halliburton with 12, alongside 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and Brunson is on fire with 12 points. Richard, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. This game is incredibly fun right now. Just an amazing battle that's gone down tonight. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here, Pacers or Knicks. Both of these teams shooting the ball over 70% for the floor. Pacers are 10 for 14, Knicks are 12 for 17. Pacers are a perfect 7 for 7 at the free throw line. They also ran into Scott Foster, the series extender, during the previous game. So he was the referee for Game 3. Tonight, chief referee for this game is John Goebel. So no series extender for tonight's game here. Pacers this series are 4 for 5 on challenges. The Knicks are just 1 for 3. And those challenges have come at a critical time for Rick Carlisle. He's been able to win 4 challenges in this series. Brunson will get free throws here now. So Brunson with an and a 1, and he drills it as we come back from the timeout. 31-30. 13 points by Jalen Brunson. Halliburton's got 12. Halliburton across the floor off to Siakam. Siakam hand off to Nesmith. Nesmith takes on Halliburton at the right wing perimeter. Nesmith dribbles, drives, kick out corner. Toppin up fake. Toppin slides it off on top. Halliburton 5 at the timer. Halliburton runner off the back rim, no good. Achua collects the defensive rebound. Estelle, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Brian's like the Pacers in 5 in this one. Thanks for joining in, everybody, tonight once again. Brunson tees up a 3. That's an air ball out of bounds. Just not enough lift on that shot there by Jalen Brunson. Pacers by 1 with possession. Halliburton takes the 3 over Bridges, and he drills it. Tyrese Halliburton rips down the triple. 4-point lead with the Pacers. 3 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. The Pacers went 5 for 25 from the perimeter during the last game. That's not an issue tonight. Tonight they're bouncing back. They're 5 for 6 from 3-point range. Bridges at the top of the key. Defended by Halliburton. Dribbles towards his left. Drives downhill to the rim. Bridges. Oh, he blew the layup. No good off the glass, too strong. Here goes the Pacers. Up the floor, Halliburton. Outside to the corner. Siakam takes the 3 in a rainbow, and he drills it. Pascal Siakam, bang, bang for the perimeter. 6th made 3 by the Pacers as they are on a rapid fire pace right now in this game. Josh Hart off the up fake goes up, gets fouled. He'll have 2 free throws coming up in the line for the Knicks. The Pacers had just 5 made 3s during the previous game. Tonight they've already made 6 in the first quarter. What a start for Indiana. Just too many moving pieces, too much depth, too many bodies that can score the basketball. They got 6 guys averaging double digits this playoffs. First shot by Josh Hart. That's good. This has been an incredible game. If you're just joining in, both of these teams are shooting the cover off the ball. New York is 12 for 19, 63%. The Pacers 12 for 18 at 66%. Second shot by Hart. That's good. Michael, welcome in. Thanks for joining back in, bud. 5-point lead for the Pacers. Pacers cross midcourt. McConnell at the left wing perimeter. McConnell's been a problem in this series. He's got double digits in all 3 games so far this series. Hand off to Nesmith. Open 3 off the back rim. No good. Rebound secured by Miles McBride for New York. McBride on the floor with Brunson, Robinson, Hart, and Anunoby. Robinson around the perimeter. Dribbles towards his right, shovels it off to Josh Hart. Josh Hart at the top takes on the Halliburton. Hart hand off to OG. OG dribbles up to the right wing. OG up fake, create space, takes the 3 off the rim short. Nesmith controls the defensive rebound. Pacers by 5 with the basketball. Bad pass by Nesmith as he was off the mark looking for Halliburton. The results in the steal by Brunson. Anunoby, quick three up the floor, missed off the front rim. Offensive rebound by Hart. Kick out, corner three. Brunson off the back rim again, tipped around. Halliburton off to McConnell. Outlet pass ahead. Here goes Siakam. Downhill to the rim, up and in off the glass with a layup. 39-32, able to utilize a full court outlet pass by TJ McConnell to Pascal Siakam, who has 11. Final minute left to go in the first. Brunson deflected into the backcourt, picked it up, and no, it was off of the Knicks first. That is a backcourt violation charged to New York. Turnover by Jalen Brunson. Final minute left to go in the first quarter. What a start here for Indiana. Put it up 39 on the board. Halliburton will head towards the bench. Benedict Mathurin, first time on the floor alongside Tony Bradley right now on the court. McConnell, the inbound passer. Siakam and Nesmith are the two others on the court. Jumper at the elbow. Benedict Mathurin drills the two. 41-32 Pacers. 10-2 run by Indiana, shooting the cover off the ball. 14 for 20 at 70% right now in this opening quarter as Brunson draws the foul, charged to Nesmith right past the timeline. Jalen Brunson is going to have a massive game. 13 by Brunson. Halliburton right now has got 15 at the moment. Nesmith will check out. 48.9 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. Inbound goes out to the corner. Miles McBride, defended by Tony Bradley. Step back three from the corner, and he drills the J. Big time shot there by McBride. McConnell slows down tempo. TJ McConnell been a problem for the Knicks defense in this series. McConnell, shovel pass down low to the cup. Benedict Mathurin soars up, and he scores the layup. Benedict Mathurin, quick 4 points in his first minute coming off the bench tonight. 20 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Jalen Brunson at the edge of the Gamebridge Fieldhouse logo takes on Ben Shepherd one-on-one. Brunson slides it off to the middle. Hart floats the pass over the top, deflected, intercepted as Siakam broke it up. McConnell comes out with a steal. McConnell, final possession left to go to close out the end of the first. McConnell, right baseline dribble, circles around. McConnell, dish over to Siakam. Fall away Jay at the buzzer, off the mark, no good. And we close out at the end of the opening quarter of action. 43-35 through one quarter tonight in this one. If you like points, we got big time buckets right here, right now at the end of the first quarter. What a start to this game. Hopefully you took the over tonight, because this is the fewest amount of points ever in a playoff game this season that the Pacers have been involved in. The over-under for a Pacers-Knicks game tonight is at just 220.5. That's the fewest amount of points for the over-under total in any game involving Indiana in the entire playoffs this season. Right now, both of these teams scoring at a high clip currently. I got OKC to win it all, so I've got OKC over Indiana. Both of those teams, in my opinion, are the two deepest teams in the playoffs. One quarter in the books right now. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, this is well above 200. They're going to finish with tonight in this game. So this is 43-35. That is 78 total points through one quarter. 78 times 4. We're on pace for 312. Holy smokes. We're on pace. If this pace continues, we're on pace for a total combined on the over-under tonight for 312. That's insane. Pacers, 68% shooting, 15 for 22 from the floor, 15 points by Tyrese Halliburton, 5 rebounds, 6 assists tonight. Siakam with 11, 8 points by Nesmith. Knicks, led by Jalen Brunson, 13 points for him, 5 points by Josh Hart off the bench. Bridges had 6. Cat in early foul trouble, yet to make an impact tonight. Just 2 points in the first quarter. Played just 4 minutes with those 2 personal fouls. Over-under is at 220.5 tonight in this game. So if you guys are just joining in, this was my top 5 picks for tonight. I took the Pacers in the spread, minus 2.5. I took the Knicks and Pacers over 220.5. That over is looking really good right now, on pace for above 300 for total points if they can keep this up tonight. Pacers over 111.5, which they put up 43 in the opening quarter. Jalen Brunson over 29.5. He's got 13 right now through one quarter. And TJ McConnell over 8.5. Yet to score so far for TJ. He scored 10 points at least in the first 3 games in the series. What a game. 43 for Indiana in the first quarter. 43 times 4. That's 172. That's crazy. Pacers are on track right now for 172 for total points. Pacers attempted 74 shots during the previous game. Tonight, they've attempted 23 to the first quarter. They're on track for 92 attempted shots. That's more like the Pacers style tonight. As we get back to action, Pacers with possession right to left on the floor. A 3 taken straight away, pinwheeled out, missed by Mathurin. Battle for the rebound as Bradley had it stripped out of bounds. He lost it. It'll go right back over to the Knicks. Real you, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Jelp, thanks for joining in. Not that big of a hockey fan on here. One of my good friends used to have a hockey channel, but he picked up a new job a couple of years ago, so he hasn't been able to cover any games. Hart's down low, saved that basketball at the baseline, pinned it off of Siakam from the backside out of bounds. It will stay Knicks ball. Ice Ice Baby, thanks for joining back in. Gabriel, welcome back in on the stream. 4.5 seconds on the shot clock. Knicks get the inbound out to the corner. Jumper deep to McBride. No good. Missed it off the mark. Rebound secured by Mathurin. McConnell up the floor, pushes it off to Siakam. Siakam at the left wing perimeter. Has some space. Dribbles towards his right. He's defended by Anunoby on top. Hand off Mathurin. Mathurin dribbles up. Drives. Runner off the glass. Sticks it in for 2. Benedict Mathurin up to 6 points right now off the bench tonight. 45-35. Pacers' largest lead up by 10. Carly Cat back on the floor, up faking the top. Cat having a slow start, just 2 points in 4 minutes because of 2 personal fouls. Cat struggling with a physicality. Cat gets held onto and fouled. It's on Tony Bradley who picks up the personal foul. New York will reset here, inbound towards the far side of the floor. Anunoby inbounds it off to Cat. Cat takes on Siakam 1-on-1. Cat backs his way, lost it, stole away. McCollum comes out with a steal. Here goes TJ, fights Mathurin up the floor. Missed the layup, no good. Tipped off the glass. McBride controls the defensive rebound. Number 0, Daylon Wright, now on the court for New York. Slides it off the Cat, pops up for a 30-footer, and he sinks it. Right now, 5 points for Karl-Anthony Towns. He's going to have to go off if they want any sort of chance to win this game. Right back goes TJ McConnell, good for 2. 47-38. Knicks going quick up the floor with OG, and OG gets followed by Siakam. This will bring up 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here for OG Anunoby. Marcus, welcome back in, man. First shot by OG, that is good. foul trouble tonight looks like this. Pacers able to spread out those fouls. Siakam has 2. Everybody else with 1 or 0. Knicks with 2 personal fouls by Cat. Everybody else with 1 or 0. More so for the foul trouble, I'm concerned more for the Knicks than the Pacers, because the Pacers go 11 guys deep. The Knicks go around only 7 or 8 guys throughout their games. McConnell dribbles up, a jumper, mid-range. Not going to count it. Offensive foul charge to Indiana, setting up an illegal screen inside the key. That's charged to Miles Turner. So Turner knocks down Delon Wright. Yeah, this game has been awesome so far. If you like a lot of points, if you like a lot of scoring, if you like shot making, if you like fast-paced tempo offense, you got it right here this game tonight. 7-point lead for Indiana. 10 minutes left to go. The Pacers almost cracking 50 right now with still 10 minutes remaining before halftime. Delon Wright on the floor with Landry Shamet, Cat, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby. Anunoby receives it. Jumper. Step back deep 2. Swushes it. 18-foot J at the top of the free throw circle. Good by OG. 5-point game. Pacers 5 of the floor. Benedict Mathurin, Ben Shepherd, TJ McConnell, Obi Toppin, Miles Turner. Turner at the top of the key, towards his right, so looking to hand it off. Fires a backdoor pass off to Ben Shepherd, and he scores with a layup. And there's a player down right now for New York. Shamet is laying in the hardwood, seriously injured. Landry Shamet went down hard, number 44 right now on the hardwood. Rolling around Carly in his backside. Ooh! Looks like a tailbone potentially for Shamet. This is a Knicks team that doesn't have much depth. Just getting a different rotation with guys like Shamet around 7 to 8 minutes per game. Landry Shamet went down hard in the key. Looked like it was the lower back to Shamet as we cut quickly to a commercial break. 9:23 left to go before halftime as we head over to this commercial break right now. Prayers up for Landry Shamet. That looked like a bad fall. Yeah, Jimmy Butler had been dealing with a pelvic contusion during the playoffs. That looked kind of similar to the area that where Shamet went down, that it could be a pelvic issue. Or a tailbone area. Yeah, it was pretty bad. And right now he's being attended to. Looked like around the tailbone area for him as he went down on his backside, the lower portion of his back. And he was rolling around. Man, prayers out to him. That's tough for the Knicks because they need bodies here to keep these guys fresh, to rotate, to hang in with the Pacers. And Landry Shamet, that was his first minute on the floor tonight. The bench minutes have looked like this. Josh Hart, 10 minutes. 7 minutes off the bench by Miles McBride. 3 by Delon Wright. Achua has played 2 minutes tonight, and then Shamet just played his first minute. So they've gone with a 10-man rotation tonight for the Knicks. And after that, nobody else played in the previous game for New York. Cameron Payne had played in the first 2 games of the series, but he got benched in Game 3 for the entire game. So I'm interested to see if Shamet's not available remaining part of the game, if they're going to make the bench deeper and go with somebody like Cameron Payne. Yeah, worst part about the game, we were doing so well tonight in this game too. This was an awesome game going back and forth, but the injuries are the worst part about the game. Pacers right now led by Benedict Mathurin. Productive game off the bench for him. 6 points by Mathurin, 2 each by Toppin, McConnell, and Shepard right now. So that is 12 points off the bench for Indiana. And then Knicks with 8 points combined off the bench. 5 by Josh Hart, 3 by McBride as we come back to action. Left to right on the floor for New York. That's a good sign to see as Shamet is back on the floor playing right now. Shamet, who went down to injure Nick, is now back on the floor coming up out of the timeout. Cat with possession for the shot clock. Cat down low, backdoor layup, able to roll in, good for 2. 5-point game right now, 49-44. 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Ben Shepard on the floor with McConnell, Turner, Mathurin. Shamet here picks up the reach-in foul. This will stop the clock. Miles Turner gets the inbound. Hand off to McConnell. Toppin, McConnell, Turner, Shepard, and Mathurin. That's the 5 of the floor. Jumper, 18-footer off the back rim, no good. Missed by Turner. Rebound secured by Josh Hart. Hart is on the floor with Cat, Anunoby, Shamet, and Daylon Wright. Cat dribbles, drives right down the lane inside. And the referees will roll this. A shooting foul charged to Miles Turner. I don't know where the there was contact in the offhand, but not on the on-hand. He was going into the layup. Cat was looking for that to be a goaltend. It wasn't ruled a goaltend either. Referees. That was a very bad foul call right there. There was contact to the offhand, not the one that Cat was shooting from, and there wasn't really much contact at all. Could have let that play on. It was with the offhand, not the one that Cat was shooting from going in with a left-hand layup. It was with the right hand, which was ghosted with no basketball. First free throw is good. Siakam checks back in. Yeah, that's exactly what you got to do for Indiana to add an instant offense. So it's been last couple minutes starting to be a sluggish time here for Indiana, being outscored right now 10-6 to start off the second quarter. So to get Siakam back in, Siakam's had a really good game so far tonight. So he checks back in right now. And Miles Turner takes a seat on the bench. Second shot by Cat. That's good. 49-46. Cat's got 7 points this quarter, down to 8.5 minutes left to go. McConnell dribbles, drives down the lane, stripped going up, lost it, turnover. Stolen away by Anunoby. Top of the key with Daylon Wright away from the basketball. It is, that's going to be a turnover up the floor, charge to Wright. Daylon Wright. Let's see, he's taken off. Ooh. Yep, turnover. Pass midcourt right there. Double dribble, charge to Daylon Wright. Bad turnover there for the Knicks. McConnell, hand off to Mathurin. Mathurin towards his right around the perimeter. Mathurin turns the corner, drives downhill to the rim, goes up, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here by Ben Mathurin. Benedict Mathurin starting to attack this Knicks defense. Starting to put this Knicks defense into foul trouble right now, which is not a good sign for the Knicks. OG Anunoby picks up his first personal foul. Foul trouble looks like this. Luckily for the Knicks, they only have one guy who's got 2 for fouls. 2 personal fouls by Cat, 1 each by Bridges, Anunoby, Robinson, Hart, and Shamet. First free throw is good by Mathurin. Yeah, I just hit him, Jason. So if that happens, just time him out the first time. Yeah, no problem. Or I removed the comment. So if it happens the first time, remove the comment. Second time, just time him out. And then if they keeps on happening, eventually will lead to a hide down the line. Usually I recognize names in the stream. I when I hit unhide, there's somebody else that has like a very similar last name to the first name, missing off by a letter. So I thought that was the person actually hidden, but it wasn't. As I read into that name there. 51-46. Quarter 3 is good by Daylon Wright. 2-point game right now. Pacers looking for a response. McConnell off to Mathurin. Mathurin stripped. Mathurin got it back outside McConnell. McConnell moves it off to Siakam. Spin cycle over Shamet. Kick out corner. Intercepted by Anunoby with a steal. Knicks right now in this game. Chance to tie it up with a made 2. Chance to take the lead with a made 3. Anunoby dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. He scores with a right-hand layup. 51-51. Down by 10 points at one point for the Knicks. They come on back and they tie up the game. They got to get Halliburton back on the floor here for Indiana. Turnover city recently for the Pacers to start off this second quarter. 16-8 start for the Knicks right now. So we're down to 7:19 left to go before halftime. The Pacers burn the timeout. Yeah, there needs to be more playmaking going on. Better ball control for Indiana because their shots throughout this game keep on falling. But the issues have been turnovers recently. 4 turnovers now as a team, and they need their ball general to be back on the floor. As Halliburton's had an outstanding game. 15.6 assists, 0 turnovers tonight. That's a massive steal by OG Anunoby in the corner. Andrew, welcome in, man. Thanks for joining in. Happy birthday for you, brother. That's a big age there. Happy 21 for you, man. Ronald, welcome in. We got Kenneth, glad to have you back in. Rosalia, welcome back. Daniel, thanks for joining in. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game right now. Siakam was on the floor. He was the one who turned over the basketball. So he was trying to do too much there. He spun with it at the low block, and then he tried to kick it back outside to the corner, and then OG was there and picked it off. 15 by Halliburton, 11 by Siakam. Ben Mathurin, excellent game for him tonight off the bench with 8 points in 6 minutes. 8 points by Aaron Nesmith. Knicks led by Jalen Brunson with 13. This second quarter belongs to Cat right now. 9 points by Cat, 7 in the corner. Anunoby's got 10. The grinded out, gritty Villanova Knicks finding ways here for this New York Knicks team. Yeah, they're stepping up. Playing much, much better, tougher, connected together defensively. First quarter, they were having trouble tracking down the basketball. Pacers kept on sprinting up the floor on them. They've had a lot of issues in the series. The Knicks have getting back in fast break transition defense. Yeah, they have gone with a much deeper bench rotation. Ice Ice Baby with the memberships. Really appreciate it from Ice Ice Baby. We got Know Yourself, Pat in the chat. William, the infamous Marty Marr. Legends in the stream. Big shout out here to Ice Ice Baby, the legend in the channel. Also Andrew as well to the membership. You the legend for Ice Ice Baby. $51-51 right now. As we get back to action. Pacers going right to left on the floor. This ball broke it up from Halliburton to Nembhard. Over to Halliburton at the elbow. Halliburton slides it outside to Nembhard. Nembhard for the shot clock. Nembhard jumper takes it off the back rim. No good. Cat with a defensive rebound. And a missed shot there by Cat as he is a little bit slow getting up on the other side. Here goes Indiana. Nembhard off to Neesmith on top. Neesmith off to Nembhard again. Attacks the paint. Blocked by Cat. Back it goes to the Knicks here. As we are now under 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Josh Hart at the left wing of the perimeter. He takes on Neesmith one-on-one. Hart jacks up the three, 2 at a timer, around the rim and out Toppin with a defensive rebound. Only 8 points scored this quarter by the Pacers as they look to go. Toppin tries a three. Toppin way off the rim, short as he gets rebounded by Josh Hart. And all of a sudden, this pace has turned into the pace of the Knicks in the second quarter. It's all the Pacers' pace playing in the favor of their style the opening quarter. Dale on the right, at the top of the key, moves it off the Cat here at the left wing. Cat drives downhill, or going baseline to the cup, and Cat goes up, gets fouled. It's on the Obi foul. 2 shots here coming up by Cat. Yeah, Pacers with just 8 total points as a team right now, midway through the second quarter. So Karl-Anthony Towns in the bonus now. 2 free throws coming up for the Knicks. 9 points by Cat, 7 this quarter. First shot, no good. Left it short. Yeah, things going well, Joe. Right now, Jalen Brunson leads the way. He's got 13, 10 points each by OG. And Cat missed the first one. If he makes this one, he will have 10. 15 right now by Halliburton. 11 by Siakam. Second shot is good by Cat. Around the rim and in. 52-51. 5:42 left to go. Inbounds. Got stolen away. Back by the Knicks, but they missed the layup. No good off the mark by Wright. Racing up the floor. Wide open 3. Halliburton drills it. 18 on the board tonight for Tyrese Halliburton. 5.5 left to go before halftime. Dale on right slides it off to Shamet. At the low block into the hands of Cat. Cat backs his way. Double teamed. Cross-court pass off to OG. He tries a 3. Skipped around the rim and out. Halliburton with a defensive rebound. Hallie looking for more. At the top, he takes on Shamet here. 1-on-1. Halliburton. Approaching 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Gets past Shamet. Jacks up the 3 off the mark. No good. Tip to Josh Hart for the defensive rebound. Right out of the Packers' Hart. Hart moves it on top off the Cat. Cat dribbles, drives on Nembhard. And Nembhard picks up the personal foul. Back to the free throw line will go Cat here with 4:53 remaining before half. So Cat will have 2 free throws here coming up at the line. And at the line, Cat buries both of them. 54-54 right now. Down inside the low post goes Halliburton as he scores right back up and through. It is good for 2. 56-54 now for the Pacers. 20 points in the first half by Halliburton. Knicks with possession. Brunson at the right wing perimeter right now. Jalen Brunson moves it off on top over to Cat. Cat attacks the lane, driving on Turner. Got stripped of the basketball, got it back though down low, and he lays it up and in over Turner. It's a resilient possession right there by Cat, 56 even. Approaching the 4-minute mark left to play before halftime. Halliburton turns the corner, drives downhill, blocked by Bridges. Knicks come up with a possession right now. Up the floor with Bridges. Bounce pass. Backdoor. Brunson left it off the glass too strong. Back it goes to Indiana. Halliburton quick up the court. What a game indeed right now. Halliburton at the elbow. Bounce pass underneath. Looking for Turner. Turner held onto and fouled by Anunoby. The clock will stop with 3:48. This is going to lead to an inbound coming up here for Indiana. 3:48 left to go. Going back and forth, back and forth. Halliburton on the floor with Nembhard, Turner, Nesmith, and Siakam. Nembhard, bounce pass, up fake. Turner drives on Cat, inside the key, sneaks around him with a left-hand layup. It's good. Miles Turner for two. 58-56. 3.5 left to go before halftime. Josh Hart at the top of the key. Hart, pocket pass, missed the mark of the pass. Nembhard collects the steal. Cat's out of the play. 5-on-4 here for Indiana. Oh, nice bullet down low. Halliburton finds Siakam. Backdoor with a layup. 4-point lead for the Pacers. They can make you pay when you turn over the basketball. Knicks with a possession, crossing midcourt with Bridges. Bridges, left baseline dribble, circles around the hoop, defended by Nesmith. Oh, and he turned it over once again. Here goes the Pacers. 35-foot pull-up jumper by Halliburton. Off the mark, no good. Bridges with a defensive rebound. Burst the speed up the floor. Here goes Brunson, blocked off the glass by Turner. Cleaned up, though, by Hart for two. What a game. 60-58. 2:40 left to play before halftime. Turner, as he sends it down low off to Halliburton. He went up into a jump shot motion at the top there. Into the hands to Halliburton. Halliburton at the edge of the Pacers logo. Takes on Brunson. 6 in the timer. Halliburton takes the three over Brunson. Around the rim and out. OG controls the defensive rebound. NBA Finals start on June the 5th. OG attacks the paint. OG lays up and in. OG Anunoby downhill to the cup. Soared up. Scores the layup. Plus the and one coming up here at the free throw line. It's 60-60. What a game. OG attacking downhill right to the rim. 60-60 Nembhard. Called in the shooting foul, and Anunoby, you have the and one here at the free throw line. If you like scoring, if you like a ton of points, this is a game to tune into right here, right now. OG. Downhill over Nembhard. Nembhard took the charge. Unable to do so. Cat right now is back on the bench. 12 points this quarter with 14 in the game by Cat. Free throw is good. Knicks take the lead again, 61-60. Knicks have outscored the Pacers 28-17 in this quarter. Indiana with a possession. Halliburton crosses the midcourt logo. Halliburton dribbles up to the right elbow. Swings it out left corner. Wide open three. Andrew Nembhard connects in the triple. Back out in front once again for Indiana. This is elite level shot making right here, right now. Brunson with possession. Brunson, past midcourt. Brunson takes on Nesmith. Gets past him. Brunson dribbles up inside. Brunson floats it up. He got it for two. Up and then off the glass, plus the foul. It's on Aaron Nesmith who picks up the shooting foul. Jalen Brunson, the and one coming up. What a game. And this is only the first half right now. Minute 45 left to go before halftime. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This has been an absolute gem of a game tonight right now. One free throws by Jalen Brunson off the and one, and he drilled it. That's a three-point play that's complete there by Brunson. 64-63. Jalen Brunson tonight has 16. Halliburton. Step back three, takes it off the back rim, no good. Brunson secures the defensive rebound. Brunson outlet pass up the floor, finds Bridges. Circles around, jumper low block, missed it off the rim short. Rebound secured by Siakam. Yeah, I get the volume muted when I do these streams. On top with Siakam. Siakam hands it off to Nesmith. Nesmith dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. Contacted and fouled. It's on Mitchell Robinson who picks up the shooting foul. 2 free throws coming up here by Aaron Nesmith. What a game. Yeah, so when I do these streams, I have the volume on the TV muted because it can't be audible due to copyright. So I can't show the screen, nor can I put the volume on my TV higher because that's copyright. That's for like the rights belong to TNT because they're the ones that produce the broadcast for TNT. So they're the ones that are the main broadcast network. First shot's good. What's good, Sammy on the stream? Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I agree, Ricky. This game could very well go into overtime. Caleb, welcome, and he's taking the Pacers tonight for this one. Let us know out in the chat who you guys like to win tonight for this game here. Pacers or Knicks, type it in. Brunson moves out to the corner. OG with a 3, came off the rim short. Nesmith controls the defensive rebound. Nesmith up the floor off to Halliburton. Halliburton will slow it down right now for the Pacers. Pacers at the right wing with Halliburton. Slides it off to his left to Nesmith. Nesmith dribbles up, spin cycle, floats up the runner. Got it to go. Good for 2. Cha-ching by Aaron Nesmith. Oh, man, that was a tough drive right there. The referees let him play through it. 40 seconds left to go before halftime. Jalen Brunson tried to take the charge. And the referees let Nesmith play through that with a no call. Brunson at the top. He takes the 3 off the rim. Short tipped up to the corner. Rebound control by Halliburton. Halliburton's on a mission tonight. Drive, kick, open 3. Nesmith off the rim. No good. Offensive rebound again by Halliburton. Bounce pass underneath. Tony Bradley. Backdoor scores. Up and off the backboard. Tony Bradley off the bench. Just scored a layup for the Pacers. Final 6 seconds left to go. Final possession here for the Knicks. Down to 3. Brunson at the left wing. Brunson with 1. Brunson at the buzzer. Brunson got stripped out of bounds as we go with zeros on the clock. 69-64 as we enter halftime. What a first half. If you like scoring, if you like buckets, if you like points, if you like fast-paced offense, players flying up and down the floor, players drilling 3s left and right, this is the game to tune into right now, right here. This is only the first half. 69-64 going into halftime. We're going to see a ton of points in this game tonight. Pacers right now on track for almost 140 to the first half. Just an absolutely incredible game. What a game. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell if you like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Yeah, Unimanja, really appreciate it, bud. What a pass indeed. Man, Pacers cooking right now. They were being outscored. It was like, I think it was like 17-8 at one point in the quarter. And then all of a sudden, here came the Pacers once they got Halliburton back in the game, and nobody can stop Halliburton tonight. Yeah, unfortunate for Caitlin Clark. The WNBA ratings for the next couple weeks are not probably not going to do that well, unfortunately, because Caitlin Clark's out for like 2 weeks at least due to the quad injury. Yeah, you guys, the legends. Kenneth, appreciate it. BD on the channel. You guys, the legends here for being a part on the stream tonight. This is what we got. Top players tonight in this game. Tyrese Halliburton looking unstoppable right now. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Hopefully you took Tyrese Halliburton on the over for multiple player props tonight, because if so, you're cashing in on multiple play. Bit rate goes down, unfortunately. Luckily, it's at halftime here. I'm going to have to... I'm going to put it down to 25 kbps for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why it's It's choppy here and there for a little bit for some reason. Then it goes back to the green column. 20 points by Halliburton, 13 by Siakam, 8 points by Mathurin off the bench, having a solid game in 6 minutes, 8 points by Aaron Nesmith. Or no, check that. He's got more for Halliburton, actually. He's got more. He's got 10 assists right now. My numbers were wrong, actually. He's got 10 assists. Yeah, he's almost got a triple-double right now. My ESPN box score where I was reading from was stuck at 60-60. So these are the updated numbers for Tyrese Halliburton. He has 20 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds on 4 for 7 from the perimeter. So Tyrese Halliburton, 20 points, 10 assists, and 9 rebounds. Siakam with 13, Nesmith with 12, and then 8 points in 6 minutes off the bench by Mathurin. What a game. Yeah, this game could come down to the final possession. This could be like last night between the T-Wolves and the Thunder. That was an awesome game last night, 128-126. And OKC, they had every single answer for the T-Wolves. The T-Wolves tried to get themselves to get out in front. In Oklahoma City, every single time, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, SGA, they would respond right back. Yeah, this is either overtime or a one-possession finish tonight. 14 points by Cat. Had a big second quarter with 12 points. 16 by Brunson. 13 by OG. That's insane. Triple-double going into halftime. Almost a triple-double. 29 and 10 for points, rebounds, and assists. Yeah, so Halliburton's got 20 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds at the half. Insane. He is so hungry tonight. Whenever Stephen A. says that Tyrese Halliburton is not a superstar, I mean, somebody put it out here to chat at the beginning. They must have had that on loop in the locker room. Oh, I bet you. That was shown ASAP to Hallie, and Hallie responds just like that. He gets the job done. It goes to show that, no matter how your playing style is, no matter how your jump shot stroke is, I mean, it works for him. And what works for him, it gets the job done. And he's able to produce and put up big games because of it. So, a lot of people might not like the playing style of how Tyrese Halliburton plays, especially since his jump shot is different from a lot of guys in the league, but being different is actually a good thing. And that being able to be yourself, be different, but also do something that works through your playing style, that's what makes Halliburton a great player, is that he doesn't need to be like the guy that he's not for Halliburton. He's just being himself right now, because a lot of people don't like the person that acts a way that they usually don't act out of character or so. But he's himself, and that's what makes him great. And he is absolutely him. Yeah, that would be an awesome trio there, Joe. So, let's see. I'll get back to you for the text you sent here. So, I'll take a look at when the Brickyard is for NASCAR. Yeah, they lifted his father's ban yesterday. So yeah, that's also huge right there. So good point, as Kenneth here out in the chat puts out. So yeah, yesterday, Halliburton's father is able to attend Pacers games once again. Wow, Sean Kemp made the news. Wow. Shoo, that's not good. I'm a Celtics fan, if you guys didn't know. I'm from Massachusetts myself, but I covered the entire NBA, also college hoops too. Yeah, big decisions coming up in this offseason. I I hope that Jaylen Brown stays. There's a lot of people out there that keep on saying that he should be moved and stuff. I hope he stays. He put together an event this past weekend for him, and there were lines of people that showed up. Just what he does beyond playing in the courts. It's more so the bigger impact that he's made in the community, because Jaylen Brown has his own clothing line. He has his own clothing company in the Seaport District of Boston. If you take off Jaylen Brown off the Celtics, I mean, you're taking away more than just a basketball player. He's got multiple hats that he wears. I think he was attending classes at MIT for him as well, trying to go for like a space astronomy type of degree for him. Like there's much more that goes into it than just being a basketball player. I don't think a lot of people realize that, or so, that there's more of like the community side aspect of it that is involved in that. And Jaylen Brown's done just so much for the community and like downtown Boston and surrounding areas in the Boston area. He's just done so much to give back to the community. They can't get rid of Tatum. Nobody would be able to trade for him right now. You don't want to get rid of your superstar player. Nobody would want to trade for him right now either way, because he's coming off an Achilles injury, so it wouldn't happen. It's the realistic stuff, in my opinion, is Porzingis, Holiday, and Hauser. Those are the three guys that most likely would have to get moved in the offseason. It's just more so a question mark on the return of guys like Holiday and Porzingis. From the rumblings I heard, they might keep Porzingis. They might keep Porzingis until the mid-season trade deadline in February, and then move him next year. Yeah, Drew Holiday looks like the likeliest one, and then Hauser. And then I've heard rumblings that the Celtics are going to keep Porzingis so they could build up his value, because nobody wants him right now because he's dealing with that hidden illness that he has, which a lot of speculation for that's long-term COVID that's being thrown out. That's the like a lot of speculation that's most likely is hidden illness, the mysterious illness of Porzingis. Yeah, nobody's gonna wanna trade for Porzingis right now, so might as well hope that he gets better and that he recovers and that he starts to make an impact again. And then once February comes, they can get him at the trade deadline. Yeah, they're out of the sweepstakes for Giannis. The Celtics are out of the sweepstakes for Giannis most likely because the Tatum injury. Giannis wants to play alongside a top 10 player for him. Jaylen Brown's more like a top 20, top 25 player. Giannis wants to play alongside a top 10 player. And there's too much salary cap space too. Let's see. I saw Joe was posting Indiana Pacers salary cap. I'm gonna see if I can get to you there, man. Um, Yeah, that's likely that Giannis could go to San Antonio. San Antonio, Golden State, Houston is a name as well. They just don't have that superstar guy around. Looks like San Antonio probably could be like a front runner. I saw somebody post a video of a trade. It was San Antonio giving up multiple guys, including the number 2 pick for just Jaylen Brown. It was the number 2 pick plus Keldon Johnson plus Jeremy Sohan plus Devin Vassell plus a future 2031 pick and the number 2 overall pick to this year's draft, all for Jaylen Brown. And immediately everybody turned off that video. That was an absolutely ridiculous take by that YouTuber who did that take there. That was ridiculous. And yeah, I think it was brought up first by a reporter. So a reporter had brought that up, and then he did like a video on it or so, which he actually sided with it, which was crazy. Well, it's good. George, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Allison, thanks for joining in. And James, glad to have you back in from the Philippines. So this is what the Pacers salary cap looks like here. Yeah, I think the Mavs would be stupid to not pick Cooper Flagg. He's going to get drafted by the Mavs. Pascal Siakam, he's locked up through 2028 on contract. $188 million guaranteed for him. $42 million this year. Next year is $45 million. 26-27's $48 million, $52 million in 27-28. Halliburton's locked up through 2029. $42K, 42 million, $45 million, $48 million, $52 million, $55 million for a grand total of $244 million for Halliburton. So he's locked up. Miles Turner is a free agent at the end of the season at age 29. So he's going to be a free agent at the end of this year. Obi Toppin's good through 2028. Neesmith's good through 2027. McConnell is good through 2028 with a player option in 28-29. Mathurin, I think he's got a player option next season at $9 million. Nembhard is good through 2028. He takes a jump next year, $2 million this year to $18 million next year, $19 million in 26-27, $21 million in 27-28. So they've got Siakam locked up to 2028, Halliburton locked up to 29. Nembhard's to 28. Toppin's to 28. McConnell is 28 with a player option in 28-29. It's just Miles Turner. That's the question mark for next season. $19 million this year for Miles Turner, and then becomes a free agent at the end of this year. That was a quick halftime. Here we go. Back for the second half. Left to right on the floor. Pacers put up 69 in the first half of action as we start off the third quarter. Siakam, jumper, deep two, picks off where his team left off in half one, translates it to half number two with a made J at the elbow. 71-64 Indiana. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe as we start off the third quarter. Brunson at the right wing. His pass deflected by Halliburton, stole away by Neesmith. 2-on-1, 3-on-1, trailing the play. It is Siakam, and he throws it down with a right-handed flush. Tyrese Halliburton, 11 assists right now in this game. It's 19-2 in the fast break for the Pacers. Mikal Bridges at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse logo. Bridges, his pass broken up, intercepted again by Halliburton. Halliburton slides it off to Nembhard, trails the play downhill to the rim, no good off the mark, tipped off the glass. Huge collision as this ball gets deflected out of bounds. It's off of the Knicks. That should have been a foul there by Bridges. He slammed down. Siakam battling for the loose ball in the corner, trying to battle for that 50-50 ball. It was out of bounds off Bridges, though. Inbound goes to Halliburton. Halliburton, absolutely him tonight. Lobs it off to Siakam. Siakam tries a three off the back heel, no good. Rebound secured by Mitchell Robinson. Jalen Brunson on the floor with Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, Cat, and Bridges. Brunson slides it off to his right into the hands to Cat. Cat dribbles, drives, down the lane inside, no good off the mark. Flustered by the physicality there, displayed by Miles Turner, affecting the shot at the rim. Nembhard tees up the three around the rim and out. Cat collects the defensive rebound. Fast-paced game, up and down the floor we go. Bridges backs his way inside the key. Bridges takes on the Halliburton, follow-away jumper, no good for two. Off the rim, short, loose ball, controlled by Siakam. Inside the paint, back it goes to the Pacers. Halliburton at the right wing. Halliburton is absolutely him tonight. Step back three in the air by Tyrese Halliburton. No good off the back rim, tipped up to the corner. Cat with a defensive rebound. Knicks still down by 9 right now. Cat moves it off to Brunson. Brunson at the right wing, finds Cat on top, hand off Brunson. Brunson dribbles up, drives, downhill, runner. Brunson left it off the rim, short, rebound secured by Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard raises up the floor. Nembhard at the top of the key, into the hands to Siakam. Siakam dribbles, drives, kick out, corner, open three. Miles Turner, swoosh. 76-74, Indiana with a 12-point lead. Timeout taken on the floor by the Knicks. 9:26 left to go in the third quarter. The Pacers pick off where they left off, and they are firing on all cylinders in this game, splashing down their shots tonight. Big time shot by Miles Turner from the perimeter, as this will lead to the timeout. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Also, if you're a first timer here, no spoilers out in the chat. We're around 30 seconds delayed due to YouTube delay, so we'll get to it when we can. What a game. Pacers start to pull away. 54% by Indiana, shooting 9 for 20 from the perimeter today, and a perfect 11 for 11 at the free throw line. Miles Turner's up to 8 points tonight. Knicks shooting 48% from the floor, 41% from three, 93% at the free throw line. Those are darn good numbers, but their defense just not there. Part of a 7-zip run by the Pacers to start off the third quarter. Wow, what a game. Pacers are firing on all cylinders tonight. Perfect game by Indiana at the line, going 11 for 11. Fast break points is the difference maker, 19-2. The Knicks having a lot of issues tracking the basketball, getting back in transition defense, and the Pacers just keep on pushing it up the floor on New York. Yep, that's what it's about tonight. If the Pacers finish, they're going to go up 3-1. And right now, the Pacers, they have a 77% chance to win this series. Teams that's up 2-1 have won 77% of the time in the conference finals. Probably not going to watch most of the college baseball stuff that goes on, because I know a lot of those games go on and during like the afternoon usually. If it's at nighttime or so, I'd probably put it on while I'm working on something at nighttime coming up within the next couple weeks. But yeah, usually I never sit in front of the TV during the afternoon. I actually don't like it during the playoffs when they put playoff games in the middle of the afternoon at 3:30. Because unless it's raining, because I always try to get myself outside during the weekends. Yeah, if I work in four walls, so I work in a radio station in a production studio. It has four walls. It's so unhealthy. The walls are brown. It's so dreary. I'm getting paid low 20s per hour. Working at the radio station, living in the state of Mass. It's not even like a sustainable income. I've been there for 8 years. It's yeah, the radio business. I wouldn't recommend it if you're trying to study like radio broadcasting and stuff. Getting my degree in broadcasting, the pay is terrible, because I've basically like maxed out too. Like the pay at a lot of other competitor radio stations in my area and all throughout the country is actually lower than what I'm making. Like, I'm making low 20s per hour in the radio business, working in production. A lot of the radio stations aren't even paying a livable wage, like $10 an hour in New Hampshire at some of the stations over there. A lot of stations paying $15 an hour for a lot of the iHeart, Cumulus stations, like $15, $18 an hour. It's not even worth it. Both shots here coming up with a free throw line by Neesmith. First one is good. 77-66. Yeah, I've been going outside every single day after I get home from work, because it's like sitting in front of four walls. It's like, especially this time of year, it's brutal. Both of the free throws were good at the line. 8:50 left to go in the third quarter right now, as Neesmith was able to make both of those free throws. Right baseline dribble by Bridges. Outside off the Cat. Cat accelerates inside the paint. Soars up and he throws it down with a right-handed flush. Yeah, a couple of years ago I covered some of the college baseball games. Siakam towards his left. Sends it off to Halliburton. Halliburton turns the corner. Kick out. Right corner off to Turner. Miles Turner sends it back out to the perimeter off to Neesmith, and that is an offensive foul charge to Turner. Yeah, I'll see about that for the 3-1 percentage. Ten-point game right now, under 8:20 left to go in the third. A three-point shot taken by OG, missed off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, Robinson goes up, try to put it back up and in, got fouled. Once again, that's on Miles Turner, second foul he committed in the previous minute for him. So free throws coming up once again for the Knicks this time, when Mitchell Robinson, the guy that, if you're the Pacers, he's the guy you want to put at the free throw line. He's had some issues making free throws throughout the playoffs, throughout the course of his career. Miles Turner just picked up his third. So 3 personal fouls charged to Turner. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0. Knicks foul trouble. Mitchell Robinson with 3. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0. First free throw is good. This Turner will check out. So Robinson buries the first one. Yeah, I saw that this morning, actually, Jeffrey. They have a tall ship with a crane off the coast of where you're at. Second shot's good. 78-70. Pacers quick up the floor, deflected out of bounds. It will stay Indiana ball here. Yeah, let me know, Ice Ice Baby. Actually, Ice Ice Baby is a she. Halliburton underneath the hoop, the inbound passer finds Neesmith. Botched defensive possession by New York. And Aaron Neesmith with a wide open dunk. Somebody forgot their assignment there off the inbound for the Knicks. 10-point lead again for the Pacers. Knicks with possession. Lob goes to OG at the elbow. Jab step. Takes on Nembhard. Inside the key. OG. Runner off the back rim. No good. Offensive rebound controlled by Robinson. Finds Cat around the perimeter. Cat at the left corner. Backs his way to the mid-block. Cat. Runner. Puts up the shot. Left off the rim. No good. Mitchell Robinson soars up and he throws it down with a two-handed flush. 8-point game right now. Siakam, left baseline dribble, jumper at the low block. Siakam with a J for 2. Indiana with all the responses in this game right now. Approaching the 7-minute mark left to go in the third. Brunson around the perimeter. Bounce pass towards his left off to Bridges. Jalen Brunson off to the top here goes to Cat from Bridges. Cat has it. Cat dribbles up inside the key. Spin cycle over Siakam. Puts up the short. Left it off the rim short. Offensive rebound. Tipped over to Anunoby. Cat pops up for the 3. And why did he need to do that as it results in an air ball out of bounds? Tibbs saying come on from the bench off the Cat with a terrible shot. He took it with 10 seconds on the shot clock. I think he thought that the ball didn't hit the rim and the shot clock didn't reset. I think that's what he thought about that. Halliburton missed the 3. Ripped off the glass there by Cat with a defensive rebound. Brunson up the floor now for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson has it at the perimeter. Dribbles up. Bounces behind his back off the Cat. Cat takes on Neesmith. Cat inside the key. Weird step through. Floats up the shot by Cat and he got it to go up and in off the glass. Plus the foul. And one coming up here by Cat. Really awkward step through. Trying to deal with the physicality of Aaron Neesmith. He ripped right through Aaron Neesmith. Was able to absorb the contact and put the ball off the glass, off the runner, and in. So an and one coming up here by Cat. Free throw is good. 82-75. 6:10 left to go in the third. 19.6 rebounds by Cat. Tyrese Halliburton. Having a big game for him tonight. Slides it off to Siakam. Siakam rises for the jumper. Deep 2 shot, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Tony Bradley. Driving lane, downhill, no good. Missed by Halliburton. Back end of the play gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here for the Pacers with Tyrese Halliburton. 5:55 left to go in the third quarter. What a game we got here, Carly. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. That is on Mitchell Robinson, his 4th personal foul. So number 4 right now for Robinson. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0. For the Knicks. 3 each by Neesmith and Turner tonight. And Josh Hart will check in right now to replace Robinson. Stats with a playoff series lead after having a 3-1 lead in the playoffs. 95.6% for the team up 3-1. Only 13 teams have ever recovered from a 1-3 deficit in NBA history. In the conference finals, this only happened 3 times. Teams in the NBA conference finals have a record of 44-3 all time, going up 3-1. So 94% of teams in the conference finals after going up 3-1 win the series, while only 6% come back. And that number is even smaller in the all-time playoffs. It's only happened once in the finals where in 38 times that a team was down to 1-3, came back and won in 7. Knicks here at the free throw line. First one was good with Brunson. Second shot by Brunson's good. Both of these teams able to nail free throws. 18 for 19 for the Knicks, 14 for 15 for the Pacers. Halliburton Lob over the top. Turner behind the back. Able to put it up and in. Good for 2. Eyes behind the back of the backboard right there with that going up on the lob by Halliburton as he was facing the opposite way and somehow put it off the glass behind and in. Turnover quickly charging the Knicks. Pacers back with the basketball here. Yeah, Jalen Brunson's got 0 fouls tonight. Coach's challenge right now for the Knicks. They're going to challenge possession of the basketball. Brunson had it stripped out of bounds. Referees rolled it off of the Knicks last. As Halliburton stripped Brunson, Tibbs will challenge this possession of the basketball on the floor. So, initial call, out of bounds off the Knicks, turnover by Brunson. It will go back to the Pacers. So, Tibbs is challenging that call on the floor. 5:17 left to go in the third quarter as we head over to the timeout. Wow, this has been an excellent game tonight. We got 300 plus watching. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate everybody for being a part of the channel tonight. Yeah, so true, Jay Ramirez. Legendary mods out here on the stream. You guys, the legends, all you guys, subscribers, members, mods. Wouldn't be a channel if it wasn't for you guys out here. I gotta get my, I'm gonna go to my other YouTube thing. I gotta put this in the chat for you guys, because I've been putting together a lot of my sports broadcasting demo stuff for my professional portfolio. So that's what I've been doing a lot when I haven't been streaming. I gotta get that link out here. I'll put it too in the community tab coming up soon as well. I'm gonna see if I can get my channel link for my other channel. Yeah, I just uploaded 3 more games. Yeah, so I just put in the chat my personal YouTube channel where I do all my college broadcasting stuff on. So if anybody wants to follow me over there, feel free to do so. I just posted 3 new videos yesterday up there, and I'm hoping to do a bunch of different videos throughout the course of the summer. The game that I covered a buzzer beater on, the UMass Dartmouth Western Connecticut State game back from February, the full game video just got posted yesterday for that. So I just posted that yesterday. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff that I gotta do. I gotta put together demos for like multiple sports. Water polo. I had a game that went into overtime in the conference championships last month between Princeton and Harvard. Water polo is coming up soon. I got one for college baseball. So coming up on my demo list, I've got like 4 videos for basketball that I still have to put together that I did from the winter. I've got a baseball demo. I've got a couple different soccer ones that I'm going to combine together. Lacrosse. There was a game I did for lacrosse that was a shootout. It was like 18-17 that I did for a lacrosse game from like a month and a half ago. So that one's definitely going up there. But water polo, I've got a bunch that I'm hoping to do. So I uploaded 3 videos yesterday. I'm probably going to have around like 25 to 40 more coming up within the course of the summer, from like starting like next week all the way through probably like early August or so. So if you guys would like to follow me over on my personal YouTube channel, feel free to do so as well, because I'll be posting a bunch of my college broadcasts that I do over there. It takes a lot of time to find the clips, cut the clips through video editing, and then piece them all together, create graphics, and then be able to post those up or so. So I'm taking like 2 hours worth of video and condensing them to like around like 12 to 15 minutes for like highlight reel stuff that I'm doing. So 3 of those just got released. this past weekend. I left off at a NCAA tournament volleyball game that I did the third round matchup for the Sweet 16. So I still got demo stuff that I have to release for the second round games, which were pretty good too. So those are going to get released hopefully by the end of this week into early next week, because I've got one of them done and scheduled. I just have to get the second one done and scheduled, because I want to do these in order, going from volleyball off to baseball, basketball, softball, lacrosse, water polo, field hockey, soccer. Yeah, it's going to be a lot coming up here this summer as we get back to action. Free throw is good by the Pacers. At the line there by Miles Turner. Brunson drives inside a key spin cycle, puts up the shot, got it. 85-80. Pacers back with the basketball. Top of the key, Turner puts the ball into the hands to Halliburton. Halliburton dribbles up towards the right elbow, launches the J, connects on it. Tyrese Halliburton tonight absolutely in the zone in this game. He's got 23. Brunson with 21. A battle to the finish between these two teams. Brunson looking for more. Brunson with a runner. Referees will wave it off though. That's number 5 as a team this quarter for the Pacers. So Jalen Brunson will have free throws coming up here. Hey, appreciate it. Thanks so much. You guys, the legends here, for being a part on the stream. Halliburton, when he scores 35 points or greater, Pacers have a 30-4 record when Hallie does that. First shot's good by Brunson. McConnell checks in. Neesmith checks in. And Knicks are now in a bonus. I watched a little bit of it yesterday. So when I had lunch yesterday, I watched a little bit of that yesterday. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff done outside, because I live on like 3 acres of land, so there's a lot of work that has to be done or so. So in the process of a lot of like raking and weeding and doing a lot of outdoor work. So yesterday I was outside for like 7 to 8 hours yesterday. Turner turns the corner, drives inside the key pivot, working on Towns, gets right past Cat and scores with a left-hand layup. That was a sweet move right there to the rim by Miles Turner. 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Brunson downhill to the rim, attacks Halliburton, and Halliburton picks up the reach and foul. Tough call going on Tyrese Halliburton there. 2 more free throws coming up by Brunson. Jalen Brunson right now is 7 for 8 at the free throw line. First free throw is good as it bounces in. Yeah, I think he's the I don't think he took like the sarcasm well to that there. Like 99% of the people would like Cat with a P word, they would get it and stuff. But yeah, he's kind of like a different person. I hope that everything's well with Siegel out there, because I heard that he's been struggling to try to like make ends meet or so. So hopefully everything is better for him. Both of the free throws were good there by Brunson. Back to the Knicks off the missed shot by the Pacers at the corner. Hart sends it on top to Brunson. Hart, though, in the corner, had his back foot step out of bounds. It's a turnover. It will go right back to Indiana. 3:25 left to go in the third. Crossing midcourt with Halliburton. Halliburton driving lane downhill to the Cub. Tyrese Halliburton soars up and he scores the left-hand layup. 7-point lead right now for the Pacers. 91-84. Wide open lane downhill there by Halliburton. Brunson lost it in the quarter. Halliburton tried to tie up him on the floor, and this will be called a loose ball turnover. Charge to Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson here. We take a look at the replay, going quickly up the floor. Halliburton, yeah, he disrupted it, came up, swooped it with a steal, pounced on the basketball. Turnover by Brunson, and the Pacers were able to burn a timeout as well. That is heads-up play right there by Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton playing a game of his life tonight on the floor. 3:04 left to go in the third quarter as the Pacers were able to burn a timeout there as Halliburton came from behind, stole the ball away from Brunson in the corner, pounced on it, took the timeout. $25 for Brunson, but on the other side, Halliburton with 25, putting up an insane game. 25 points, 8 rebounds, 13 assists, 3 steals. Yeah, the poor guy, I think he has some sort of like disability that he needs to type in caps. So that's why. Because I remember first when he came on the channel, a lot of us thought it was like spamming and stuff. Because a lot of the spammers would spam constantly in caps and stuff. So I think he has some sort of like disability or so that he has to like type in all caps. 3 minutes left to play. Tyrese Halliburton with a legendary performance on the floor. Wide open 3 from McConnell as the Knicks defense forgot to get back and take McConnell. And TJ McConnell makes the Knicks defense pay. A foot was on the 3-point line. They give it a 2. It's 93-84. Yep, Ice Baby doing a classic Seagull with Boston and verticals. Goes over to Brunson. Slides it off to McBride at the top of the key. McBride takes on McConnell one-on-one. 4 in the shot clock. McBride at the left wing. Moves on top of the Cat. Drives down the lane. Will he get it off in time? He got fouled with 0s on the shot clock. Wow. If there's a replay by TNT, I would love to see when he went up in for that layup. Refs ruled it an Indiana foul with nothing on the shot clock. I would love to see a replay of when that ball was attempted. When the shot was attempted. The referees will look at this right now. The refs will look at this. Cat driving downhill, sliced the lane right past Turner and Nesmith, met by Toppin at the rim. I don't think he got it off. I do not think he got that off there unless they called a foul with .1 charged to Toppin. The referees are looking at this right now. Initial call, Obi Toppin, shooting foul, defending Cat at the rim, but big question is, did he even get that off in time? I don't think he did. I do not think so. So this is under review right now. Unless, ooh, yeah, that actually looks like from the side, that's a better angle for it. That looks like the foul came in at .1 or .2, so yeah. There's going to be free throws. Unfortunately there, Cat didn't have the ball leave his hands in time. It looked like it was a split second too late, but when he was going up into the layup motion, Obi Toppin got him with like .1 or .2, so Cat's going to get free throws out of this. So that ball did not leave the hands of Cat at the buzzer in time, but since he was going into the layup motion with .2, that's where Toppin got him on the elbow, or on the shoulder there. So 2 free throws by Cat. First one he missed. No good in the first one. And they put back an extra second on the clock. Tyrone, thanks for joining in. What a game right now. Second free throw coming up by Cat. No Scott Foster for this game for the series extender. Free throw number 2 is good. Yeah, so he actually sends me pictures of him through email. So, Siegel is a bald-headed guy. I think he's in his early 40s. I believe 42 is his age. He's bald-headed. Missed 3 by Neesmith at the left wing. Rebound gets pulled down by Josh Hart. 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Right now, top of the key with Cat. Cat drives, downhill, spin cycle over Miles Turner, and he got it with a left-hand finish. Holy smokes right there, torpedo by Cat. 6-point game. Neesmith entry pass broken up by Brunson into the hands of Hart for the steal. Hart at the left wing perimeter, slides it on top over to Cat. Carnegie Town start to take over right now. Moves it off to McBride. Kick out corner. Intercepted by Toppin as he jumps the route in the corner. Collects the steal. Pacers with possession. McConnell. Dish outside. Miles Turner with a 3. Off the back rim, no good. Tipped up. And Toppin battling for the rebound here with Bridges. And Bridges, the guilty party, picks up the over-the-back foul. It's going to stay Indiana ball. 1:24 left to go in the quarter. What a game indeed. Keith, welcome back in, man. This series has been outstanding. 3 games, all determined by 6 points or fewer in this series. Inbound goes to Mathurin, attacks the paint. Mathurin got the layup. +1 coming up at the free throw line by Benedict Mathurin. Tibbs right now is shaking his head. His team has just not been able to get things together tonight when covering inbounds. Falling asleep, miscommunicating off inbounds. And one is good by Mathurin. Benedict Mathurin tonight showed up for this game. Both teams over the limit now with 5 in this quarter for fouls. 11 points in 6 minutes by Mathurin. 96-87. Knicks with possession. Brunson. Near side of the floor. Bumped into by Mathurin and fouled. Free throws coming up. Jason with a dono. Let's get that dono hype out for my man Jason. You the legend, brother. You the man, Jason. 2-point lead by the Knicks. That was in the first half when they were going back and forth. So yeah, the Knicks' largest lead tonight's been by 2. Largest lead for the Pacers has been by 12. As long as they don't pick up a 20-point lead, Pacers got a chance to win this one. It seems like the 20-point lead has been cursed against opponents against the Pacers. Grayson with a Canadian dono. You're the legend here for Grayson on the stream. Thanks so much, brother. You're the man for Grayson. Cat's going to take a seat on the bench right now. First free throw by Brunson. At the line as he sunk it down. It's 96-88. Second free throw by Brunson's good. 96-89. Neesmith tonight's 2 for 5 from the perimeter. Tyrese Halliburton leads the way, shooting 5 for 10 from 3. Halliburton putting up big numbers. 28 points, 14 assists, 8 rebounds, 3 steals, 9 for 18 from the floor. In 30 minutes, going 5 for 10 from the perimeter. Turning the corner. Obi Toppin in the corner. Outside to McConnell. Into the hands to Halliburton. Halliburton with a 3. Tyrese Halliburton. Nothing but net delivers. Bang, a bang from the perimeter. 99-89. Pacers by 10. Tyrese Halliburton, absolutely him. So that was his 28th point of the game. ESPN on the box score I looked at just went up from 25 to 28. So they got it just slightly ahead of me. Brunson downhill. Runner scores. Jalen Brunson with a big game as well tonight. He's got 29 right now. Toppin at the left wing. Toppin gives it off to Halliburton. Halliburton crossover. Halliburton takes on Bridges. Step back three in the air. Off the back rim, no good. Tipped off the glass. Huge collision as we got some extracurricular activities after the end of this play. Jalen Brunson tangled up on the floor with Tony Bradley underneath the rim. At the end of this play, Mathurin also in the play. Bouncing bodies as well. Oh, Mathurin and Brunson were the two. Actually, Mathurin and Brunson were the two that just stuck like glue together there. They're going to give Mathurin the free throws. Holy smokes, WWE Draymond Green style there by Benedict Mathurin with a wrap-up tackle at the baseline on Jalen Brunson, and they rolled the foul defensively on Brunson. Mathurin going to get the benefit of the call with the free throws. Holy smokes. First shot's good by Mathurin. He's got 12. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes, that's a wrap-up tackle right there in the NFL. You gotta be kidding me. Gee. Ain't no Scott Foster, the series extender for this game. Holy moly. Benedict Mathurin pressing square on the remote control, going in for the wrap-up. Free throw number 2 is good. 101-91. Grayson with another dono. You the legend, brother. What a game. Been a part here since the bubble. Thanks so much, man, for supporting out from the 2020 bubble. Been 5 years since the bubble. Hart, shovel pass. Off to McBride. Final seconds left to go in the quarter. McBride missed the 3. Tipped around. And a loose ball foul charge to Cat going over the back with 1 second left. Free throws coming up by the Pacers with 1 second left to go in the third. What a game. Holy smokes. I'm going to go over foul trouble once we get to the end of this quarter. 2 free throws here by Tony Bradley for Indiana. First free throw is no good. Too strong, skipped around the rim and out. 28 points, 14 assists, 8 rebounds, 3 steals by Tyrese Halliburton. 19 points by Pascal Siakam, 16 by Aaron Nesmith, 12 by Turner, 13 points by Mathurin off the bench. Jalen Brunson's got 29, 22 by Cat. 13 by OG. Bridges needs to step up. He's only got 8 right now. And it's an 11-point lead. Kenneth with a dono. Thanks so much, legend, for the dono by Kenneth. You the man, brother. You guys amazing. You guys awesome supporters out here coming out on these streams. The shot from full court distance at the top of the glass. And we close out the end of the third quarter. 102-91 through 3 quarters tonight in this one. What a game. Yeah, you guys are awesome. We got 400 plus watching right now. You guys are incredible for being a part here on a stream. This channel wouldn't be made if it wasn't for you guys that found my channel and come out here, support my streams, and come on board. 102-91. Wow, this has been a fantastic battle. And yeah, this game's far from over because we've seen a 20-point lead evaporate and be diminished and lead to a 6-point win for the opposite team. A 26-point swing during the last game. Mikal Bridges, only 8 points tonight in 26 minutes. 3 for 9 shooting. He's going to have to step up for the Knicks. He has shown that he can step up in fourth quarters. He had a 14-point game in the fourth quarter against the Celtics in the last series. He had 0 points in the first 3 quarters, and then had 14 in the fourth quarter. He's had some big fourth quarters previously in the playoffs. So he's going to need to step up if they want any chance to win, because there's not really much going out from the bench for New York. 7 points by Josh Hart. Miles McBride with 3. Daylon Wright's got 3. That's 13 bench points. We got Warren, Estelle with a donos. Legends in the stream. Thanks so much from you two out here. The city of brotherly love for Estelle. Thanks for finding my channel here from Estelle tonight. Yeah, big supporter, Warren. Legend brother. Everybody's really been able to step up tonight for Indiana. Minus Nembhard. Nembhard's had some clutch fourth quarters for him. He gets better throughout the course of the game. Yeah, no problem, Jeffrey. I I never like ask for money or anything or so. It's more so I enjoy covering these games. It's great to get into a flow, get into a rhythm, and be able to cover a passion here. And these playoff games are definitely like the best basketball that's out here throughout the season. Yeah, this channel has certainly been a big help towards my broadcasting career, that's for sure. When I started off doing sports broadcasting, I reached out to a couple of colleges and they decided not to take me or so because I didn't have any experience. They didn't like how I was doing games through YouTube, and they told me that I had to get actual experience at the high school level. So what started back in 2021 was that after the end of the 2021 playoffs, I put together a lot of my like video clips from the Suns Bucks playoffs final series, a lot of the stuff that I did from the channel, sent it off to a couple of colleges and got some stuff from some of the colleges that they wouldn't take me because they didn't think I was like a serious broadcaster, that I never covered a game in person. So how I started off is that I emailed in the fall of 2021, coming out of COVID, I emailed Roger Williams University out of Bristol, Rhode Island, and they told me that they would have set me as a broadcaster, but at the time it wasn't for pay. So I did 2 games with them. They were for like volleyball that I did for them, and then I got the video for those games, put it together, and then I sent that video over to a college called Wheaton College in Mass. And I've been there ever since. I've been there since 2021 working for Wheaton. So I cover around 30 games per season for them in the spring and fall for them. So I do them. Eventually, I sent that demo over to colleges like UMass Dartmouth. Stonehill got my name through doing NCAA tournament stuff from MIT. So I sent my stuff over to MIT. I do NCAA tournament stuff for them. And then Brown is the big one that I have been doing since the start of this past September, which I go on ESPN Plus with them, which is pretty cool. McConnell just scored off the mid-range shot. No good off the shot there inside the key by Anunoby as he left it short. It was an air ball that went out of bounds. It goes back to the Pacers here. The Knicks had scored previous to that. It's 104-93. 11 minutes left to go. 104-93, 11-point game. McConnell. Bounce pass on top off the Turner into the hands to Siakam. Siakam backs his way inside the key. Fall away. 15-footer. Left it short off the rim. Tipped up to Shepard for the offensive rebound. Off to Siakam as he goes down the lane before that Shepard contacted and fouled. The Naja player with a dono. Thanks so much, brother, with a dono. Hey, appreciate it, Jeffrey. Yeah, I'll take a look at that later tonight when I have a chance. Inbound, Mathurin downhill, dunks it down with a two-handed flush. Benedict Mathurin playing one heck of a game tonight for him. Right now, 15 points right now for Mathurin. Coming off the screen, it's Shamit with a 3. Shamit drills it. There's bench points. 13 points off the bench by the Knicks. Indiana has 15 alone by Mathurin. 6 by McConnell, 2 by Shepard, 3 by Bradley, 2 by Toppin. That's 28-13 in bench points as the Pacers again able to score. Man, they are just lighting it up right now. 108-96. Shamit, crossover, at the wing, dribbles up, drives, downhill inside, missed off the back rim, no good. Ben Shepard with a defensive rebound. Here goes McConnell, shovel pass off to Mathurin, kick out corner, Siakam. He drills the triple. Gotta take a timeout if you're Tibbs. The depth of Indiana overwhelming the Knicks right now. 111-96 with 9:52 left to play. Indiana, so many players making an impact. This series trending to being done closer, more so in 5 than either 6 or 7. Timeout on the floor. Now you just have to close tonight if you're the Pacers. So much depth. Halliburton, 28 points. Siakam, right behind him with 24. 16 by Nesmith, 12 by Turner. 15, the X Factor off the bench by Benedict Mathurin. That is the X factor tonight in this game. A 15-point difference. The Naja player with a dono. You the legend with another dono. Thanks so much, man. Puts out Find My Channel around this time last year. Round 2, round 3 of the Celtics playoffs. Crazy about a year already. That's awesome, man. You guys the legends out on the stream. Funny part about it is this is probably the most donos I've got ever in a stream. Big props to you guys out there. You guys the legends. There was a guy a couple of years ago. He dropped 150 in the chat. This was a March Madness game. I think it was Michigan against Florida State maybe from like 3 or 4 years ago. He dropped a 150 USD. I was like, holy smokes. You didn't need to do that, man. I'm just out here covering the games, doing my best out here to cover the games. You don't need to do that at all. That's crazy, way too much. So my good friend John, he used to stream on his YouTube channel, Off the Wall Hockey. He got a full-time job working in he works for security alarm systems now at a bunch of different countries. So he doesn't do his channel that often anymore, but when I went on his stream, there was this guy, his name was Seth B, and he donated John from Off the Wall Hockey every stream. This went on during the 2022 playoffs. Some guy named Seth B that would come into the chat and donate like around $1,000 on his chat. It was crazy. Like everybody on his chat was like, "Yep, there's the rent money for one stream." What a game tonight. This game isn't over just yet, but Benedict Mathurin with 15 points being an X factor. This was my top 5 picks for tonight, by the way. I'm just looking for McConnell. If he stays in the game, he would go over 8.5 if he's able to make another. It would have to be a 3 by him. He would have to score 2 twos or get a 2 and an 1 for him. So right now he's got 6. So he has been underwhelming tonight. He's played 16 minutes. He usually is able to hit around like 9 or 10 for points. That's why I took McConnell, because he's got 3 straight games of double digits. But I've kind of noticed a trend in these playoffs. The players that haven't done so well, they've been bouncing back out during the next game. So that's what I've noticed. The guys who didn't do well in the previous game, they've bounced back. The guys that have posted up big numbers, they haven't done that well in the next game or so. Take a look at SGA from Game 2 to Game 3. He was not good in Game 3. Nobody was for the Thunder. Then bounced back in a huge way in Game 4 last night. Jalen Brunson's... Let's see what he's got. He should be able to get 30. Yeah, he's got 29 right now. But Pacers are just a half a point away from hitting their over, which they've hit in every single game in the playoffs, strangely, besides Game 3 in the first round, second round, and third rounds. So it's interesting. The Pacers have scored 114 points at least in every single game of the playoffs, besides their Game 3 matchup in every single one of the series. Inbound goes to Cat. Cat drives inside the paint, blocked by Turner. They got it back with Hart. Moves off to OG. 5 of the shot clock. OG guarded by Siakam. Dribbles up. Has to launch. Will with 1 on the shot clock. And OG Anunoby sticks it. It's a big time shot there by OG. 12-point game. Mathurin on the floor with Siakam, McConnell, Turner, and Shepherd. Top of the key, Turner. Hand off to Siakam. Slides it off to the left wing, off to McConnell. McConnell at the top of the key. McConnell dribbles up. McConnell takes on OG at the left baseline. McConnell. And he gets called at the corner with a travel. Turnover by TJ McConnell. Yeah, TJ McConnell hasn't been himself tonight, unfortunately for him. OG Anunoby, 18 points. Just made a massive 3 to cut it down to 12. OG at the top. Bounce pass goes over to Shamet. OG, Shamet, Cat, Hart, and McBride, the 5 on the floor. Brunson right now is on the bench, away from the basketball. Offensive foul. Turnover charge to the Knicks. It will go back to the Pacers as Tibbs looks disgusted right now. Cat holding up Turner away from the basketball inside the low post. You did not need to do that for Cat. That's Cat's 3rd foul of the night. Back it goes the Pacers. That's a momentum record right there for New York. You could have had a chance to cut it down to 9 if you made a 3. Unfortunately, that wasn't able to do so. Bad pass by McConnell. He should have laid it up and in, tried to make an extra pass through traffic. Broke it up, intercepted by New York. Daylon Wright at the left wing. Lobs it over to OG. OG dribbles inside the key. Double teamed outside. Hart. Extra pass. Shamit. Corner 3. No good off the mark. Offensive rebound. OG goes up. Got it blocked from behind. Cat couldn't finish at the rim. Tipped around off to Shepard. An incredible defensive possession there by Indiana as they come up with the basketball. Knicks battle for this ball. Deflected. Huge collision down the near side as Mathurin, body for body, hits the deck. I believe this is going to be a loose ball foul here. It's charged to OG. Huge collision by OG Anunoby, layering the wood right there on Benedict Mathurin. Mathurin driving, attacking inside the paint, tripped up and fouled. And he's down. He's down in pain, down hard. He might have got poked in the eye right here. 2 free throws coming up. The referees will signal from Mathurin. Got tripped up on Josh Hart. Oh, shoot! Josh Hart slipped on a banana peel, and his lower body fell right onto the face of Benedict Mathurin. Holy shoot! That's a tough man right there getting up for Mathurin. And they're going to say this will be an inbound. Refs rolled this an inbound. They had pointed 2 at first, signaling a shooting foul, and then they reversed it to an inbound. And now the Knicks pick up another foul. It's on Cat. Coming around the screen, reaching in. Holding up Turner. Yeah, he's holding up Turner there. So Cat's got 4. Cat's got 4. 4 by Hart, 4 by Robinson. And Shamit will head towards the bench. Inbound. Mathurin held up by Hart. And Hart picks up his 5th foul. Knicks right now are just breaking down. 111.99. That will make it 2 free throw attempts for Benedict Mathurin. Josh Hart holding on to Benedict Mathurin from behind. Wow, has this game been something tonight? Holy smokes. Benedict Mathurin's been a difference. 15 points for him off the bench. First free throw is good. 112.99. Big props out from Mathurin to bounce back like that. He took a hard fall by Josh Hart. The lower part of the league for Josh Hart a couple plays ago. Landed on top of Mathurin as he was down already. Inside the key, landed right on top of his face. First free throw is good by Mathurin. They'll have a second one. They're in a bonus right now as well. Second free throw is good. 113.99. Under 8 minutes left to play. Josh Hart, deep foul trouble. 5 personal fouls. He has played 30 minutes tonight, just 7 points. Brunson slides it off the Bridges. Pass broken up in the corner. Intercepted by Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton with his 4th steal of the game. Nesmith, bad pass. Intercepted right back by Nesmith. Both of these teams struggling recently, controlling the basketball. There's been a lot of steals left out to the corner. Anunoby, corner 3. That was way off the mark. Turner with a defensive rebound. Up the floor, here goes Halliburton. Fires a bullet to the right corner. Follow-away 3. Mathurin left it short. Sails out of bounds off the rim. It will go back to the Knicks. Yeah, I think he was pointing out that my microphone was too loud for that big ooh with Benedict Mathurin when he went down. Yeah, that's probably the only exception or so. If I'm too loud, it's probably because we had just this insane play. If I'm too loud, it's because we're probably in the middle of a fight in the middle of the game, or we got the big ooh or ew, something like one of those. And when a player takes a shot like that, you know it's gonna be a It's going to be a lot more enthusiasm into that call. Josh Hart here followed. 2 free throws coming up. First shot's good. So he's playing the floor right now with 5 personal fouls. Ben with a comment right there. Classic. Thanks for joining in. If you guys enjoyed the stream tonight, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, if it's a little static from behind, it's my laptop or so. Kind of sounds like a jet. It's not too bad. It's not too bad right now. So it's the laptop fan, but it's not that bad. Not like the previous one. Catch and fire 3 by Nesmith from the perimeter. Left it short off the rim. A rebound secured here by Hart. Hart takes it up the floor. Hand off to Bridges. It's Hart, Bridges, Cat. Anunoby, Brunson, the 5 on the floor. They find a cutting, a backdoor. Anunoby, shovel pass. Hart goes up, bumped into, and fouled. It's on Siakam, who picks up the shooting foul. 2 free throws coming up once again by Josh Hart. 6:31 left. If you're just joining in, these are the top players tonight. 28 points by Tyrese Haliburton. He has 4 steals, 14 assists, 8 rebounds. 24 points by Siakam, 16 by Nesmith. Nesmith is 5 for 9 from the floor, 2 for 6 from the perimeter. 12 points by Miles Turner, 17 off the bench by Mathurin. Knicks led by Brunson with 29, 22 and 10 by Cat for points and rebounds, 18 by OG. First free throw is made by Josh Hart. And the Pacers will take the timeout here, as they will take the timeout in the middle of the free throws. So second free throw will come up after the timeouts. 113-101. What a game tonight. Indiana, high percentage, 54% from the floor. 38% from 3, 91% at the free throw line. Just going to close it out tonight for the Pacers. Unlike the last game where they couldn't close, 46% by the Knicks, 37.5%, 9 for 24 from 3 at 28 for 32 at 87.5% at the free throw line. What a game tonight. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here, Knicks or Pacers. Right now that poll is going for the Pacers, 56-44. Yeah, Ice Ice Baby puts out my previous laptop. That one so that laptop I still use. I don't use it for streams anymore. It had like a rattle to the fan, or so that one goes outside with me when I travel to games and use it for live games that I'm like announcing outside, because I use that a lot. If the broadcast setup's outside, I'll use that laptop a lot. But other than that, the new laptop I got from last year is the one that I do video editing on. That one gets used for all the indoor games, and then the outdoor games have that old laptop that I used last year that was like rattling with a fan. I have to go out and blow that out with a fan with an air compressor like once every 3 months usually. Victor taking the Knicks tonight in this one. Kane George going for the Pacers. Tileman, welcome in. He's going for the Knicks tonight in this game. I'll be back live tomorrow night. T-Wolves against Thunder. Thunder with a chance to close it out in 5. I'm really interested to see how Ant-Man responds tomorrow night. Lou Dort had him locked up during the last game. Like, not a whole lot of people are talking about Lou Dort and his defense, but Lou Dort locked up Ant-Man the entire game. And when Ant-Man was forced to drive last night inside the key, the Thunder just put 3 or 4 bodies, stacked up the box, and had to force Ant-Man to play make. And then Randall had a really, really tough game last night. Did not show up with 5 points. 113-101 as we come back from the timeout. Still plenty of time left to go in this game. 6.5 left to go in the fourth. John Halliburton, Tyrese Halliburton's father, finally allowed to be back at Pacers games after that first round series, having an exchange of words with Giannis. Free throw here by Josh Hart. He nails it. 11-point game, 6.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pacers have yet to make a field goal in the last 3.5 minutes. Halliburton looking to change that. He does. High off the glass, scores the layup. 115-102. The Pacers tonight have seemed that they can find the answer. Even though they've gone into a field goal shooting drought a couple times in this game, they have seemed to find the answer, and still, nevertheless, they have 115 points right now on the scoreboard. Lob off to Anunoby. Down inside. Anunoby, no good, and the shot got fouled by Nembhard from behind. 2 free throws coming up by OG. Yeah, Ant's 23. So usually guys in their prime that win the championship, they're around like 26, 27, 28 when they win their first title. And that's SGA's 26. So I'm not counting out these two teams, but the Thunder with a prime opportunity with SGA right in the midst of his prime at 26. If they can get there. Halliburton teed up the 3. Missed off the mark. No good. A rebound. Back it goes to the Knicks here. As we're under 6 minutes left to go. Anunoby inside. Attacking on top. It had it deflected to the corner. Halliburton tried to come up with a steal. Was out of bounds with it though at the baseline. It will stay Knicks ball. Phoenix Sundust welcome in. He's taking the Knicks for this one. Big inbound coming up for New York right now. Underneath the hoop, Brunson sends it off to Bridges. Bridges with only 8 points in this game. Handoff. Cat back to Bridges. Bridges on top. Takes the 3. He makes it from the top of the key. Mikal Bridges, double digits now. That's a huge 3. He's got 11. Pacers with possession. Halliburton. Dribbles up to the elbow. Halliburton launches the jumper off the back rim. No good. Defensive rebound hauled in by Cat. Turner unable to get there for that rebound here. Brunson, bounce pass, finds OG. OG goes up. Huge collision as he soars up and flops hard on the hardwood here. And OG's going to have 2 free throws. Tyrese Halliburton pulls down OG Anunoby as he did a tumble down to the hardwood. It's on Halliburton on the shooting foul. 2 free throws coming up by OG. And now a chance to pull win in single digits for the Knicks. The New York Villanova Knicks clawing and clawing back into this game. The first free throw is good, and they got a back win in single digits. Wow. Toppin will check out. Siakam comes back in. Second free throw by OG. That's good. Anunoby's playing well tonight. OG Anunoby, 20 points. That's a series high for him in this playoff series. As we're down to 5:05 left to go. Halliburton at the right wing. Brings along a double team. Halliburton guarded by Bridges. Swings it out on top off to Nembhard. Nembhard having a tough game tonight in this one. Nembhard at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse logo. Dribbles up. Jumper to elbow. Takes it off the rim. No good. Tip to the bounds. Off a Turner. It'll go back over to the Knicks. 8-point game. New York's inching closer in this game right now. 4:48 left to go. This will be New York basketball. Brunson crosses midcourt. Jalen Brunson looking to slow down the game to his pace right now. Backs his way on Neesmith. Switch guarded by Turner. Brunson at the left wing. Brunson drives on Turner. Floats up the runner. No good off the mark. Karl Anthony Towns scores the putback. Cat for 2. It's a 10-2 run by the Knicks in the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. 4:20 left to go in the fourth. Nembhard, kick out, corner, 3, Pascal Siakam buries it. Bang, a bang for the perimeter. That's a big time triple by Siakam. 118 to 109. Bridges turns the corner, dribbles up out to the right corner, into the hands to Brunson. Brunson, 4 minutes on the clock. Brunson, outside finds Bridges. Bridges elevates for the J. Bridges splashes the three. Mikal Bridges showing up right now. It's a 2-possession game. Here goes Halliburton. Dribble, drive, right down the lane, inside to the rim. He scores with a right-hand layup. 120 to 112. What a game. 32 points, 14 assists, 9 rebounds, a near triple-double by Tyrese Halliburton. Brunson, hand off to Bridges. Bridges turns the corner, dump off underneath. Here goes Josh Hart. Huge rejection by Miles Turner, but Hart got the basketball, and he was able to lay it up and then off the second chance opportunity. 6-point game again. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Halliburton, been absolutely him tonight. Halliburton at the right wing perimeter and away from the basketball. The Pacers here will burn a timeout. 3:06 left to go. Pacers will take one here. Down to 2 timeouts remaining for Indiana, 2 timeouts remaining for the Knicks, as we have 3 minutes and 6 seconds left. What a game. Holy moly, has this series been incredible. 500 plus watching right now. You guys are the real MVPs, legends, being a part here on the channel tonight. Holy smokes, we got a battle. Man, the Knicks will not go away. 22 to 2 points off the fast break in favor of the Pacers tonight. Been some weirdly odd stats in this game. 41 to 27 rebounds for the Knicks. Knicks lead offensive rebounds 13 to 3. Second chance points. ESPN doesn't provide that stats. A good chance for me to go to NBA.com and see, because they usually provide it for the second chance box score stats. That is a stat to know tonight, is second chance points, if NBA.com has it. Because it seems like New York's got a bunch on second chance opportunities tonight. Second chance points 18 to 9. In favor of the Knicks right now. Inbound goes to the Pacers. Turner, hand off to Nembhard. Nembhard's yet to get going tonight, looking to see if he can become clutch with 3 minutes left to go. Nembhard dribbles up, baseline jumper, deep 2, off the rim, no good. Tipped off the glass multiple times. Turner with an offensive rebound, and Turner goes up, gets fouled. That is on Bridges, who picks up the personal foul. They're in the bonus as well, and the Pacers will have 2 shots here coming up at the line with Miles Turner. What a battle. 2:52 left to go. Miles Turner, 2 free throws, and a 6-point lead for the Pacers. First shot, no good. Around the rim and outs. Not many missed free throws at all tonight. New York, 31 for 37 at the free throw line. Pacers tonight, 21 for 24. Second free throw by Miles Turner. That's good. 7-point lead, 121-114. Hopefully you took the over for this game. Brunson crosses midcourt. Jalen Brunson still stuck at 29. Yet to reach the 30-point mark tonight. Out to the corner off the Cat. Cat takes on Turner here at the right corner perimeter. Slides it off to Bridges. Bridges, 6 in the timer. Dish outside to the left wing. Anunoby dribbles up inside the key. Bodies collide. Offensive foul. OG Anunoby runs over Aaron Nesmith, who takes the charge. And the basketball is going back to the Pacers. Aaron Nesmith sets his feet inside the key. Boom. Puts his body in the line. Turnover. 121-114. Back it goes to Indiana. 2:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Halliburton at the right wing perimeter. Halliburton Towards his left, takes on Bridges, now towards his right. Kick out, corner, bringing along a triple team, extra pass. Siakam off to Neesmith. Neesmith down the lane. Goes up, and he gets clobbered. Cat picks up the shooting foul. Cat is down. Neesmith is down. And Cat is in some serious pain right now. Karl Anthony Towns in massive, massive pain currently. Cat's holding on to his left ankle. Oh boy, this is not good. Cat injured. This looks bad. Lower left ankle, as we will step aside immediately as they head to a timeout. Injury timeout. Charging the Knicks. They're down to 1 timeout remaining. This looks like it could be a bad injury for Cat. And that could be the series. Karl Anthony Towns right now injured. Neesmith and Cat collided with one another. Towns in a lot of pain, holding his left knee. Slammed the floor as well for Cat. Knee-to-knee contact with Cat and Neesmith. Damn. Neesmith off the drive, goes up inside the paint, tries to put the shot up over Cat, got fouled, and Cat's knee-to-knee contact with Neesmith. Cat went limping backwards. It's a lot to be sorted out right now. We're down to 2:11 left to go in the fourth quarter. Both teams in the bonus. And if it stands, a shooting foul charge to Cat. There'll be 2 free throws awarded at the line here for Aaron Neesmith if this stands. The Knicks challenged it. The Knicks challenged the foul by Cat. So Neesmith drives on Cat. Anunoby from behind came up with a block, swatted it right to the guy who's holding the Gatorade towels right next to him with a mop crew, and Cat went down. Oh yeah, Cat's wincing right now. Cat's limping. Is he gonna stay in the game? Oh my gosh. Cat's gonna stay in the game. He's clearly in severe pain. He's in severe pain, wincing, favoring his left ankle. Can't even walk properly right now as Cat is wincing. This is a offensive foul charged to Neesmith. They have reversed the call on the floor. The Knicks won the challenge. This basketball goes back to New York. New York just won the challenge. So they take away the foul charge to Cat, and they put it charged to Neesmith, an offensive foul. Brunson, bounce pass, corner 3, Bridges, off the back rim, no good, out of bounds. Last touched off the Pacers. It will stay Knicks ball. Minute 55 left to go, 14 on the shot clock. Yeah, that's how severe injuries happen, is when you have a head coach like Tibbs play guys like 35, 40 minutes in a game. That's when it increases the risk of bad injuries. Missed 3 by Bridges from the corner again. Tipped up to Halliburton for the defensive rebound. Triple-double by Tyrese Halliburton. 32, 10, and 14 tonight for points, rebounds, and assists. As Siakam at the baseline put up a shot, got blocked out of bounds by OG. OG Anunoby doing everything possible to keep his team in the game. Cat tonight has played 35 minutes. Anunoby leads the way for the Knicks with 38. Inbound, Siakam fouled. Josh Hart just picked up his 6th. He's done. Josh Hart is out of this game, just picked up his 6th personal foul. Minute 44 left. 2 free throws coming up by Siakam. Man, this coaching style by Tibbs, it's just not sustainable for the playoffs. Like, you can't rely on playing guys heavy minutes. This is the minute usage tonight. 38 minutes by OG Anunoby. 36 minutes by Josh Hart off the bench, who just fouled out. 35 minutes by Cat. 34 minutes by Brunson. 33 minutes by Bridges. 19 by Robinson. 15 by McBride. 9 by Wright and Shamit. 2 by Achua. You can't win a game if you play 5 players 35 plus minutes. Gotta spread out the attack. First free throw is good by Siakam. 8-point lead for the Pacers. Pacers balanced out the minutes tonight with their deep rotation. 36 by Halliburton, 33 by Siakam, 32 by Turner, 30 by Nesmith, 26 by Nembhard for minutes, 18 minutes for McConnell, 17 for Toppin, 14 by Shepard, 12 by Mathurin, who scored 17 points, and 10 points by Tony Bradley. That's a really good balanced 10-man rotation right there. Nobody has played 38 minutes or greater tonight. Second free throw is good by Siakam. Siakam's up to 29. Halliburton with a triple-double leads the way. 32 points, 11 rebounds, 14 assists. Siakam with 29. 17 off the bench by Mathurin. 16 by Nesmith. Just the Pacers are way too deep for the Knicks. Minute 35 left to go. Down by 9. Brunson inbound corner. Bridges keeps on breaking threes. Does it again. Mikal Bridges. Tough game by him, missing shots down the home stretch, about to shoot his team out of this game to go down 3-1 in the series of the Pacers. Pacers slow it down. Siakam backs his way on Shamit. Follow-away jumper over Shamit off the back rim, no good. Nesmith controls the offensive rebound, tipped around, turnover. Outlet pass, Cat up the floor. OG over Turner, fouled. 2 shots coming up by Anunoby. 1:09 left to play. Pacers just too deep for the Knicks, I feel like. When you have a guy like Landry Shamet who's playing crunch time minutes right now, that's going to be difficult. 2 free throws coming up here by New York in the bonus with OG Anunoby. OG played really well tonight for him. 20 points right now for OG. He will have 2 free throws. First shot is good. I'll be back live tomorrow night covering T-Wolves against Thunder Game 5. Feel free to join in for that if you guys would like. If you're new on the stream, we got 700 plus watching. Smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks all for being a part tonight for this one. The second free throw is good by OG. 7-point game, 123-116. A made shot could very well signal the dagger in this game. Pacers, final minute left to go. Nesmith, hand off to Halliburton. Halliburton with a gigantic triple-double tonight. Halliburton gets the way out to the wing top and slides it off to Nembhard. Nembhard at the top of the key, and Nembhard dribbles up to the mid-block. Nembhard got it stripped out of bounds. 2.7 seconds on the shot clock. 47 seconds on the game clock. Pacers with 2.7 on the shot clock. The Achilles heel for the Knicks tonight has been miscommunication defending inbounds. Bounce pass. Wide open 3 off the inbound. Obi Toppin on the dagger tonight for the Indiana Pacers. 126-116, 40 seconds left to go. Knicks will keep on playing. Brunson inside the key. Brunson missed a shot off the back rim. Brunson no good off the mark. The Knicks wave the white flag. The Pacers about to go up 3-1 in the series. And teams that go up 3-1 have won approximately 95% of the time. 21.5 seconds left to go. Tyrese Halliburton, once again, another night that Stephen A. Smith says that Tyrese Halliburton ain't a superstar. Another game that Tyrese Halliburton drops down 30. Triple-double by Tyrese Halliburton tonight. Free throws by Siakam. Up by 10 at 21.5 seconds left to go. First free throw, good. The New York Knicks forgetting how to play defense on multiple occasions in this game, giving up wide open inbound shots. And those shots that were scored off of wide open inbound shots on multiple occasions tonight cost the Knicks the game, cost the Knicks the series. And the Pacers too deep for the Knicks. Welcome back Tyrese's dad, and he responds like this. 32 points, 12 rebounds, 15 assists in his own building in a Game 4. Tyrese Haliburton is absolutely him. Pascal Siakam, 1 point away from 30. He was excellent, he's got 30 as he missed the second free throw. Excellent game by Siakam as well. Racing up the floor is Brunson. Brunson just scored 31. So if you had Brunson on his player prop over 29.5, that matters because he just scored a layup coast to coast. Brunson's at 31. Knicks give the follow. More free throws coming up with 14 seconds for the Pacers. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll be back live tomorrow night. T-Wolves, Thunder. What a game. Yeah, really tough quarter by Bridges. 17 by Bridges, but a lot of misses. He's 4 for 5 from the perimeter tonight by Bridges. It didn't feel like that. I think it's because a lot of the jumpers he took were deep two baseline jumpers, like a couple feet inside the 3-point line for him. He was missing a lot of deep twos from the corner for him. As Indiana splits the free throws. Quick up the floor goes Bridges. Bridges hits the three. 128-121, 7-point game, 7 seconds left to go. Pacers get the inbound. Mathurin gets fouled. Mathurin, an X factor. Free throws coming up by Ben Mathurin with 6 seconds. Michael, welcome in. Thanks for joining in with Deborah on the stream. Buckeye Red, appreciate you here for being a part of the channel. You guys, the legends, for being a part of the stream tonight for this one. Pacers about to go up 3-1. Good night for my picks tonight, too. These are my top 5 picks in the night. I think the only one I fell short on was McConnell, which McConnell had scored double digits in the previous 3 games in the series, so that's why I picked them. So I had good reason to do so. But they covered the top 4 picks there that I got tonight for my top 5 picks tonight. First shot's good. 129-121. Second free throw is good by Mathurin. Mathurin, a humongous X factor in this game tonight. Rising star off the bench. Jumper by Shamit before the buzzer. No good off the mark. And this game is over. The Indiana Pacers hang up 130 on the Knicks. Too much speed. Too much depth. Tyrese Haliburton playing basketball at another level tonight. A triple-double for Hallie, proving all the doubters wrong once again every single step of the way. The big media market out of NYC, led by the media giants, keeps on going with a narrative that Tyrese Haliburton is not a superstar and Jalen Brunson is. Well, tonight, Tyrese Haliburton had a triple-double. 32 points, 12 rebounds, 15 assists. It might not be the way that you're taught to shoot the basketball. It might be different on how he plays the game, but the results are showing, and the results are putting in the work by Haliburton and leading his team to a 3-1 series in the Eastern Conference Finals. It might not be agreeable on his terms of playing style, but it is what exactly works for him. And Haliburton is doing that to perfection. What a game tonight. 30 by Siakam. Off the bench, Ben Mathurin with 20. Those 20 points being crucial alongside shooting 10 for 11 at the free throw line. Really being able to drive, attack the Knicks defense, put them into foul trouble, put pressure at the rim. That's why Benedict Mathurin's here in this series for Indiana. And he did exactly that, being an X factor in Game 4 tonight. 16 by Nesmith, 13 by Turner. Another game for Indiana. This time they put 5 guys in double figures, but still, in the end, it doesn't matter. They score 130 tonight for the Pacers. Knicks, led by Jalen Brunson, he had 31. Cat with a double-double, 24 and 12. 22 by OG. 17 by Bridges. Bridges with a lot of missed shots from deep twos in the fourth quarter for him. 12 points off the bench by Josh Hart tonight. But in the end, you have to play defense, and you have to be able to defend out-of-bounds inbound plays. You have to defend transition basketball. And the New York Knicks tonight cannot defend the ball in transition, cannot stop inbound plays. And the defense miscommunicating, not knowing who to pick up, led to a lot of critical, crucial buckets at big times in this game for the Pacers to score. And this game was decided upon fast break points, 22-9 for the Pacers tonight. And also out-of-bounds inbounds, which the Pacers tonight were lighting it up. 51, 41, 84 for their shooting percentages tonight for Indiana from the floor, from three, and at the free throw line. What a game tonight by the Pacers. 130-121 the final score. Pacers go up 3-1 in the series. Thanks so much all for joining in. I'll be back live tomorrow night covering T-Wolves against Thunder. Ant-Man looking to see if he can finally show up tomorrow. A tough one last night for Ant-Man. Gonna need Julius Randle as well to show up because yesterday both of them were MIA. In that game yesterday, Lou Dort absolutely locked down Ant-Man yesterday. Alright, here we go. We're going to close out to the channel members. Going to shrink my cameras. We got more channel members. Big shout out here for Ice Baby again, delivering with gifting 5 new channel members on the channel throughout the stream here. So Ice Baby gifting memberships to 5 new channel members during this stream. That would be Andrew, Know Yourself, William, Pat in the chat, and the infamous Maddie Mar. So here are all the channel members. We got Jason Bradley, Warren Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Naja Player, Asia, Ice Baby, Katie Oki, SGA Sports Talk Channel, Lonely Satellite, Natural Nate, Ian Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan Joe, Guido, Mark, Jobo, Michigan Sports Canabro, Greg Vegas Pringle, Fishing Up a Storm, Rye Dog, Joel, Sam, Jed Lockett, Flip the Script, Barco, Andre, Andrew, Know Yourself, Pat in the chat, William, and the infamous Marty Mar. That bottom line gifted today. Big shout out by Ice Baby for the 5 new channel members. What a game tonight in this one. 130-121 the final score. In the first game that Tyrese Halliburton's father shows up, that's allowed to show up back at the Gamers Fieldhouse, Tyrese Halliburton drops down a triple-double to prove Stephen A. Smith wrong again tonight. That's now the second time in this series that Halliburton has scored 30-plus points after Stephen A. during that same day said that he's not a superstar. Does it again tonight. Stephen A. may have poked the bear. May not want to do it a third time. 32, 12, and 15 for points, rebounds, and assists for Hallie. 5 made threes for him tonight as well. He had 4 steals in this game. Halliburton, the plus 16 on the floor. Absolutely tremendous. Pascal Siakam with 30 right behind him in this one. Thanks for joining in tonight. I'll be live tomorrow night covering T-Wolves and Thunder. Big Game 5 in that matchup. Enjoy the rest of your night here, everybody. And thanks for joining in as the Pacers go up 3-1 in the series. And enjoy the rest of their Tuesday night, folks.